You got Waynard.
Waka, waka,
Welcome.
waka.
You got Waynard in the first 8 seconds. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Waka. Kirsten, everybody, Tammy. Welcome. Lakers.
So Lakers, Bosa. So live feedings was in here earlier. Yeah, welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Bosa, the TikTok superstar.
He is the Bosa TikTok. It won't be. He could file for monetization in about fucking 50 subscribers on TikTok. It's not a lot of money in it, but you might as well do it and make a couple bucks on the side.
Oh yeah, especially if things are going viral.
Yeah, you got to have like 100,000 views in 30 days and 10,000 followers, and then you can file for monetization over there.
He's got the views for sure.
Oh yeah, he's got all that, and then he's at 9,400, I think, or something like that. So he'll be at 10,000 no time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that they keep everything you earn. It's got to sit with them for 60 days before you can take it out. It's weird. I don't know if they do that for the interest or something. I don't know if it's paid out.
Well, they do it. They do it. So if they ban you within the 60 days, they ain't got to pay you a damn thing. That's what it is.
Well, that's it too. They owed me about 100. Fuckers, when they ditched my last account, I had $120 or something. I didn't cash out, or I needed to, or it was bullshit. But even my new account, I do frozen thaw feedings, and it's had a warning on it since I fucking started. It says right on that motherfucker warning, account warning. And it's like, what the fuck, man? I've only had like 3 videos that I had to appeal, and then got them back, and now I'm at warning, and it's like, what the fuck? I had like 100 of them appealed last time before they kicked me out. Fuckers. It is what it is.
The Chinese don't like them kind of videos, dude.
Oh no, shit, he's closer than that. He's 9,884. Shit, now he's 9,000, and that was when we looked, because I looked to see what numbers he had earlier, and just since that was what it was when we looked, and then I refreshed the page. He's 9,929. So he's about 70 away from being able to monitor.
What up, Zach? Zach, bro, in the house.
What's happening?
What's up, Mitch?
Welcome. Mitch is in the house.
Yeah, she got out of snakes. She sold a bunch of them and everything, and
she got rid of everything.
I'm pretty sure most everything. Yeah, I mean, she might have kept the retics, but she got rid of most of her ball pythons. I know for sure, and racks and everything. I think she got rid of almost everything.
Well, yeah, if you're selling racks and shit, you're probably getting rid of everything.
Well, the retics were enclosures pretty much, you know. But
I mean, she had a lot of fucking ball pythons and shit.
Oh yeah, that's when she was getting. She's been off of there for a while, Mitch. Yeah, she's doing fine. She still doing her night job.
Her night job. All right, Benji, did you do what we told you to study up on?
Yeah, I've been learning all sorts of stuff recently.
What'd you learn today, Benji?
Let's
hear an example of the things that you learn in a day. A day in the life of learning with a New Zealander.
I learned that 1 out of 5 of every solar panel that gets added is on a Chinese roof. So that they're now starting to lead the world in solar and wind. We in the West are actually behind a little bit when it
nobody
comes
wants to talk about that bullshit.
Energy. Well, no, it saves money.
I know
there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of solar programs in Washington State too. There's
a lot of people, if they have reptile rooms, would do really well to add a solar panel to the roof of their.
Moon.
I'm just saying, you know.
Well, yeah, but if you don't get on one of them programs, it's not cheap.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice to offset your electrical
Help you
costs.
like
So
you set it all up kind of thing, and you know it's a one deal or whatever. And but no,
I
if
don't
you
think it
try,
would be bad if you were just trying to power like a snake shed. You know, that wouldn't be that
yeah.
expensive, but a whole house it would be. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. If you're just doing a snake shed, though, you wouldn't really wire into your house.
No,
See,
you just doing it for one
well,
building
yeah,
is what I'm saying.
and that's a lot different because then you got to have a bunch of fucking batteries to store the power, and it's a real pain in the ass. See, when you get on these solar programs here, they just link right into the power, and anything that you produce out of what your house uses, you get a kickback for.
Yeah,
right.
they used to do that with
So, I mean,
windmills too, you know, and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
you put like
and it
a
all
windmill up.
helps.
Some states,
But then you
depending on
don't have
what
to
state
worry.
you're
Then
from.
there's no. That's the thing. There's no storage space. There's no. You don't have to have the battery packs and all that bullshit. It just goes right into the electric service. See, if
Goes
you
back
do
to the
your
grid.
own, yeah, if you do your own, then you got to have battery packs and all that weird shit. And, I mean, it can be done. It's no big deal. But I mean, it's just like some of it's not very cheap.
No, well, and it depends on what state you're into. You know,
Yeah.
if you're
At,
in
at
New
our
York or California or some blue state like that, it's going to cost you way more money than it would be for
I,
us because, you know, I mean, honestly,
even
because
as
everything's more expensive in California than it is for us in Oklahoma. It's even the same products, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether it be, you know, whatever it is, but it's always more expensive there than it is here.
our hunting and fishing shops sell these little solar panels for charging your cell phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take
Yeah.
them anywhere. Everybody
Yeah,
should
there's a
have
lot
one
of
of them.
little like battery pack ones and shit like the Jackery. They got a bunch of the like portable, like, you know, if you're camping or something, it'll run like a stove for you or something or whatnot. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's going to get more and more and more advanced no matter what. And what are you talking about?
Have you
Them motherfucking
have you seen those awesome little
over in
portable
Japan and all that shit,
showers?
they're always like further in advance than we are in technology and any of that
They
shit.
hook up to a gas bottle, and you just put the lead at the hose in the water, and it sucks up the water, and then it goes through the gas burner, and it comes out the shower head. You just hook the gas bottle up to it. You can take it anywhere with you.
Right on.
Right.
Bolsey, you're only 80 away from being monetized, or you could file for monetization. I don't know if he was in here earlier. I see he's in here now.
New
He's probably about
Zealand,
there now.
I'm sure. Yeah, I was just going to
Emirates-
say he's probably got the 10,000 by now. Let me see.
we just set the land speed record. New Zealand at Team Emirates, New Zealand. You know, the ones that the sailing,
He's
that won the
60 away
America's
right
Cup.
now.
We just
Don't
won.
start.
we
Don't
just
start pulling off no bullshit information, fucking Benji, because you know damn
No.
well the fucking Irondogg's going to Google
This
that
was-
shit, see if you're right.
This was interesting. These guys went to Australia to a dry lake bed covered in salt,
Yeah,
and they had a
That's in
wind
Utah.
powered. It's like a wing.
yeah.
It's called Lake Gardner. It's a wing on wheels. It's like a go-kart with a wing on it, and they got it up to 225 kilometers an hour, powered by 23 knots of wind.
He said, "Nah, I'm trying to keep my money."
That's pretty quick for a wind-powered go-kart. 225 kilometers an hour. I was watching that last night. I was like, well, okay. Now they want to go and they want to set a speed record for on water with a sail, like the fastest sailing boat
Yeah.
on water. That's the next record they want to break.
No,
You've
some
seen
of
the
that
new
shit's
boats
crazy.
now? They don't. The hull doesn't sit in the water. They have like They have foils under the water, and once they get up to speed, the whole boat lifts up out of the water, and they sail. They fly above the water.
Yeah, they've had them for years,
Yeah,
for a long time.
fucking awesome. Yeah, it's just like I love that stuff. I even
You
got
can get
surfboards that do that now,
yeah,
right? You
yeah,
can get a
that's what-
surfboard with powered
Yep.
surfboards and stuff with the foils on them, and they stand up about that high off the
Yeah,
water.
they got ones that aren't even motor or that have nothing to do with that. They just fucking got that weird fin, and you got to pump them all weird to keep them
The
going.
fin, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get pulled
I've
behind a
seen
boat or whatever. Yep.
You can keep them going, but it looks like that's a lot of fucking work, man. You ain't gonna be able to keep that pace up for very long. All pumping that weird ass board with the big fin on the bottom of it and shit. If you're
And you
sitting
can
there.
a lot of them you sit down
Yeah, I
on,
see it.
have like a little
Yeah.
seat, kind of kneel,
They
sit, whatever
pump
you're
them
doing.
up and down.
Fucking
Yep.
yeah,
Just
that'd
to
be
keep
some work, boy.
Wouldn't that be? We have kite surfers here. We have a lot of dudes that kite surf just out
Oh yeah.
right here out the front where I live.
Yeah,
And
them
they
are
go
all
up
over the
and
place.
down the beach. Like,
Yeah, there's
from one
competitions
end
they
to
do
the
on the
other, they
Columbia
just go
River,
up
not
and
that far
down.
from us. My stepdad used to call them all board heads when we go
Kite
fishing, and they'd have all those fucking, the parachute boards or whatever. He'd all call them
905, he's
board
from
heads.
New Zealand.
What's up,
Yeah,
905?
probably
That's
like
funny.
what?
905 commented on one of my videos
Scott,
today, said something about
he's
the sound
KitKat
effects
Reptile.
and shit. I watched the video again, the beginning of it, and cracked myself up. It's like squeak, squeak, doo-doo-doo, squeak, squeak, doo-doo-doo. I crack myself up
Fries
sometimes.
Critters is from Australia.
He's the
Well,
same thing, isn't it? Well, not if you
not
talk to
according to
them.
Fry. Not if you talk to Australians.
Yeah, they don't. They're not jiving with that shit. He's not just teasing.
So many people that don't know New Zealand's a place that's different from Australia. They think that we're part of Australia, I think.
No, there's just not enough of us that give a shit enough to look it up. We just figure you're all the same. It's called like racial profiling, I think. You're all the same.
Unless you're from Australia, then they'll tell you they're not.
Well,
Do you
yeah.
know our flag in Australia's
You're cracking
flag,
up, Benji.
if
What
you
the
look
fuck?
them side by side, they're very, very similar. There's only one little star. So,
I think that 90% of the shit that comes out of his mouth is bullshit.
that's true.
You
Have a
gotta
look
quit
at the New Zealand
reading
flag and the Australian
what
flag.
is that magazine called back in the day with all the crap in it?
It's the same flag, except they just put one extra star on their
What was
flag.
that crazy ass magazine that used to just have all the bullshit in it? The
Like the
joke ain't even funny
Inquirer or
now.
something
I
like
can't remember
that.
the name. Yeah, the Inquirer.
People,
Go where the Inquirer and actually watch real shit.
I like fake news.
There you go, man. Doot-doo-doo, squeak, squeak. Doot-doo-doo, squeak, squeak.
He's basing me fucking you, eh?
What? I can't hear half the shit you're saying, Benji. You keep grabbing in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yep.
Reboot that fucking server or something.
Is my audio bad? Am I lagging?
Yep. Bad.
I don't know if it's your lagging or just the audio, but your audio does suck.
Sorry.
No, don't say fucking sorry because you're not really sorry. If you were sorry, you'd have fixed up a better setup. You're in one of the fucking hottest fucking reptile podcasts on the fucking world, and you can't even get a goddamn setup. We got 13 people in here. It's like it's the hottest motherfucker out there. Those sound effects were spot on in today's video. That shit, it cracked me up. Like I said, I watched it again myself, and it was because sometimes I still get I'm all do-do-do, and a lot of times it doesn't happen. So when the frog does jump at it, sometimes it scares me a little bit. It's like, oh shit, because it freaks me out because I'm not expecting it. But that one was good. It was like do-do-do, tweet, do-do-do, squeak, squeak, and it was like, oh shit, he got eaten. It was good. And then I grab the leg now and I kick the leg out and say squeak, squeak, and fucking just cracked me up. I mean, I don't know if it was as funny to everybody else as it was to me, but I watched it again and it's still funny. It was like squeak, squeak when I grabbed the leg, squeak, squeak. It killed me. Because, you know, the rats are always, you know, on the live feeding videos, they was always kicking them legs out like a champ, you know. So I was like, squeak, 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 squeak. It was funny.
I seen Rodriguez had what over 100 people in his live stream last night
I
watching
told
live
you, huh?
feedings.
Remember I told you about that the other night? Because he's over on the damn TikTok and he drags them over. I don't know how he's getting such a good turnover as far as them coming over, but he's doing really well with it. Really well with it.
Well, it's when you're feeding the venom, it's like that live. A lot of people jump in.
Yeah, and then he's holding them and shit. It's like, Jesus Christ, you know, you can't compete with that shit. That's got some ball pythons. They ain't very potent. Yeah, squeak, squeak, doo doo doo, squeak, squeak, doo doo doo.
See, Mark's Reptiles put a video out earlier. He was at somebody's house. They were feeding an inland taipan, you know, like a small one, you know.
Oh Jesus, those things are just fucking scary as a motherfucker, man.
And even as a little bitty, you know, it was eating like
diameter, but they'll get fucking 12 feet long or some shit. It's like,
all right, you know, it was just eating pinkies, but as fast as it was wanting to get out of that enclosure, you know, a regular enclosure.
Those
that
are
fast,
truly
dude.
like what they, you know, I don't even like the term noodle for a snake, but they are truly a death noodle because they don't get very big around at all. They're skinny ass motherfucking 10-foot long fucking death machines, man. It's like,
whew. Yeah, the taipans and mambas, man, they don't really get really fat, you know, they're just long and fast, you know.
It actually does get hundreds of views, you know, but it's like usually it's because people come in and out. By the time the stream's over, it'll have a couple hundred views, but I'm not going to get very good views on my channel until the fucking my 30-day probation is over. I was getting decent views too. I was getting really good views, and then,
Again.
Well, yeah, I've been on probation about fucking probably 6 or 8 months at least since I've been on YouTube.
At least twice within the last year.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
No, I was only off my last probation for about a month or two.
Yeah.
Maybe a month, and then I'm on probation again.
And then they almost hit you with 2 of them instead of 1. That was crazy.
It was weird, too, because if you look in my, you know, where the little box that it tells you it says 1 strike, but if you go in the box, there's 2 videos. It says they're both deleted because I deleted both of them, but it shows both of them. And in the little box next to it, the first one says it was a Pac-Man frog video that I got 1 strike, and then it says that my appeal was rejected, and then the third box says you got 1 strike for a bullfrog video. But it only shows on my account 1 strike, but they were on the exact same day and the exact time. I just didn't get the email of the bullfrog video until like 4 days later, which is really weird.
Which I know that email probably was like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking, those guys just kill me. And like I said, is what I don't even care. I'll make hundreds of fucking videos. I got 1,000 videos on there. I don't even give a fuck. I'll make more. But you know, it's not like they were making fucking a fortune off me. But they've been collecting income from that video for a fucking year. A fucking year. They've been collecting on that motherfucker, giving me on, you know, taking fucking half the fucking money. And now they give me a strike. It's like, no,
right.
You were getting paid for that. You were fine with it when you were getting money. Now I'm fucking getting a strike for it. I don't understand it. It's like, take the video and leave me alone. You know what I mean? If I fuck with you, now that they're on me, it's like if I try to squeeze one through now, you want to give me a strike, whatever. But fucking, you know, these ones that have been out a couple years, 2-3 years, it's like, leave me alone. Those fucking things have been out there forever. It's like,
well, yeah, because it should hit automatically yellow or no good before you even post it anyway. So I mean,
well, yeah, but a lot of those videos back, they were all
right.
What back then, you know. See, I pissed off Benji again. You just got to tell him a couple things, and he gets all soft and he leaves.
No, I kicked him because he was circling. He couldn't get back on.
If he just get that laptop fixed and hardline himself from that booster box of his, he'd be fucking solid.
Appreciate it, 905. And it's just, you know,
that's awesome. Thanks for saying that.
and it's our opinion too. It's not the word, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's the thing. We're real life. We're not here trying to blow smoke up somebody's ass for views. We're just us. We're talking about what our experience is, sharing experiences. I mean, that's the best part, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Ain't nobody's wrong. If somebody does something, it's not necessarily wrong. It's just it might not work.
Might tell you, well, or just tell you a better way of doing things too, you know.
I've fucked up many times. That's why I share shit. It's like, I mean, I got the classic start in the ball python shit. You know, I bought crazy snakes without even knowing I should have got, you know, hets and shit. And like if my first two snakes would have been a fucking the clown was all right, but if I would have bought the super pastels het clown, I could have got to a fucking, you know, because that was my first snake I wanted to make, of course, way back then. Now nobody even likes pastel, but still, I'm gonna make one anyway. But yeah, I mean, I got all the rookie mistakes, you know, the first main female that I bred up, and that's the thing, that snake, all it ate was African soft fur rats, and it was fat. The LMK said he didn't have luck with them with the African soft fur rats. His snakes didn't gain any weight. He said they were growing way slower. Huh?
I thought he said he did. They did.
No, he said they didn't. After he started feeding regular rats, then they started gaining weight, he said. I mean, they were growing, but they weren't growing at he said once he started feeding them regular rats, they grew faster, he said.
Well, I think it's just genetics, dude. Some snakes grow faster than others, you know. I mean,
well, and that's for
sure,
know, yeah.
I mean, because I had that one snake and got it as a hatchling and fed it once a week, and then it ate every week except for a couple times when it was in shed, and it never ate nothing bigger than a small rat, and it was over 1,500 grams within a year. And then you have other snakes that you have 2 or 3 years that can barely hit 1,200 grams, and you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So just to pick, because not every snake's going to want to eat every time, you know. Some do, some don't. Then,
you know, it's not necessarily a thing like they say with the retics and all, as far as if you breed them too early and shit. But you know, if they go 3 years instead of 2 years, and they're, you know, long-term healthier animal, it's fucking ain't nothing wrong with that neither. So, you know, everybody wants it to happen so fast that, you know, now it's like me now, I don't give a shit. They'll get the size whenever they get the size. When I first started, I was like, oh my God. But I tried the African soft fur rat thing because it was a smaller rodent, you more protein, all that shit. You can feed them more and it wouldn't affect them as much. And all that kind of weird shit. But now it's like,
I think age plays more of a factor than weight. Like, you know what I mean? I think the age plays more a factor than weight.
Yeah,
you know, because there's some snakes that are 4 or 5 years old that still ain't 1,500 grams no matter what.
Yeah,
but they're of age, so I mean, you know, within 2 years. So basically, if they're 2 years, you're pretty good. So, but I mean,
man, I'm in the fence, man. I think, I swear it will. Today'd be 31 days, but I swear it was an ovulation before she shed, all that kind of bullshit. But I don't know because of what all she went through in the beginning and that kind of thing. But like when I look in there and shit, and she's all coiled up, her belly is not flat. I mean, she's like way rounded. So I'm pretty sure there's some fucking eggs in there. If not, she's like, and she hasn't eaten in a while. So I mean, she shouldn't. You wouldn't think that she'd be that round. You know what I mean? It's like, because normally when you look in there and they're coiled, the bottom of their belly is basically flat on the bin. Hers isn't. It's fucking rounded. You can see clearly that it's like just the bottom of her belly. Well, I mean, the thing because it's so rounded. So I'm sure. I'm hoping there's got to be fucking eggs in there. I love you too, Venom.
Well, and that 30 days is just a pretty much, it's not always set. It could be longer. So you might have them within a couple days.
My other one was like 32 days or something like that. And then one of them was like 31, you know, and that's the thing. But with what she went through with the heat thing in the beginning of all the breeding and all that, it's just, you know, it's a little more to it. And the fact that this is kind of like the end of the, not the end of the deal, but you know, like it fixes, not fixes my mistakes, but it completes my ignorance, I guess, in the beginning. You know, because I mean, I want to make a killer clown. I thought that was the coolest looking snake ever when I first got into this thing. So I ran out, bought a super pastel and a clown because I Googled it, and that's what it said you needed to make one. I just didn't realize it was going to take me 8 to 12 years to get there that route. You know, if I would have got the head, it would have kicked me down to 4 to 6 years. But I didn't even know about
you said the same thing. Remember, he got an albino or head albino and or whatever albino and bred it to normal, and he was wondering why he didn't get albinos. Because he didn't realize at first he had to have
that there was recessive. Yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, there's mistakes, but if I can possibly make a killer clown, if she does have a clutch and get a killer clown, that kind of just like verifies my beginning, you know, rookieism, I guess, you know. And it's only taken me 4 years instead of getting the clown from you was the fucking key, but
what's up, Durain?
Pixie Frog Nation. He did it, that video he had today just cracked me up. He had all of his frogs all piled up, and it was just good old boys. He's had that song with it. It was funnier than shit, by the way.
You for shared a memory of when he was shipping out all these baby snakes.
Yeah, so he's not doing snakes anymore.
Yeah, he goes, man, I sure miss this, you know. So what's up?
Pogo, welcome.
So I didn't think he was, but that was pretty much
so business oriented about it. You think he'd be doing that the rest of his life?
All right, you have a good night.
Yeah, she had to take them Benadryl and shit, so and then she had to get monitored and shit. Have a good night. Stop by at lunchtime. I got the secret mission for you. She's my mission person.
Oh, yeah?
If you need something done that needs a little persistence with it, you just send her. She'll get her done. It's like a challenge for her, you know.
You working tonight, Pogo?
So did we piss Benji off, or he's got to be resetting everything?
Well, last time he did it took a while because he had to reset everything, and he might have to take a nap. So
yeah, that's the thing. He's probably taking a nap. He's soft like marshmallows and shit.
Yep, well, that's what you do to him.
Why is it that I did that?
You're always on him.
No, I'm not on him. I don't want nothing to do with being on him. He a big fella. That'd be a hell of a ride.
With this cardboard straw.
Jesus. Yeah, he's all, this is my, what did he didn't say it was a pipe. He said it was a
dab straw.
Yeah, or whatever. It's like my dab smoker. It's like, what? It's a fucking piece of paper.
Got you.
Do-to-do, squeak, squeak. Do-to-do, squeak, squeak. Do-to-do, squeak, squeak. Cracks me up. I crack myself up. Do-do-do, squeak, squeak. Oh, and he said that video came out today. Did it come out at 8 in the morning instead of 8 at night? Let me see. Do-do-do, squeak, squeak. Do-do-do, squeak, squeak.
There you go, Venom. Send it to you.
Oh no, today's video is a snake video. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Squeak, squeak.
He said he's seen it this afternoon, so he thought it was from today. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, I'll screw up a lot of times because I do a lot of videos. It's like I do 3 a day, and then the 2 a week I do longer videos and all that shit, so I get lost in what I'm doing. So a lot of times, when I set the 8 o'clock for 8 p.m. long content video, I'll forget to put it on PM, and it'll come out in the morning, and it's like, what? That video ain't supposed to come out in the morning. But Wednesday is usually a snake video, and then Saturday is usually a frog video. Oh, look, Turd Boy's back. Unless that's Venom calling himself Benji.
Could be.
You never know around here. Oh, no, it's Binger.
What's up, Ken?
What's up, Ken? We fucking talked his fucking ear off. He had to go to bed and shit. We was yakking last night. He was just sitting there trying to sleep. Motherfucker need to take a nap when he's he's gonna have a fucking open panel, man. We got to have some discussions.
Right.
So I restarted my phone. I reset the router. I cleared a bunch of stuff out of my memory. I did everything that I thought I could do to make it better. Did it work?
No, you sound all right now. So.
Right, so it must have helped.
Yeah, but we need your titties and shit. Venom's here. Can we get a nip?
What's up, Venom?
What's up, Venom?
How y'all doing?
Did you drop the link in the chat?
No.
No.
He said
my friend.
And I was just high as I was.
I don't know if y'all can
I was
hear.
pretty high too, actually, but you know, we was having fun. You need to
must be
next time.
Must be a bunch of people at the halfway house, huh?
Yeah, we got count time over here right now. It's count time, so everybody's up it's done it's still waiting to be counted so they can go to bed.
I thought it was visited in hours or something.
No, conjugal visits are Sunday.
Sunday. So you're actually live and your wife's home?
The warden, the captain, the sergeant, all of them are here, yeah. But they don't even know I'm on here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could talk low.
I know. I seen him look over. He was all like, "Yeah."
Waiting on that shoe.
Oh, he's busted now. I don't know why I used to think that. I still do sometimes. I don't know. But I kept always waiting for like a shoe to hit him upside the head. It was always cracking me up.
No, I'll defend myself, Justin.
No, you get hit. The women to hook a shoe like nothing else. You get a fucking high heel right in the temple.
I can't show you how I'll defend myself because they will demonetize Irondogg stream, but it's right here. It's like right there.
It always is.
Yeah, I can't show it.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's my ass? Right.
Never more than arms reach it.
Got a circus going on too.
I think Justin's on the shrooms tonight. If I had to guess.
What are you talking about?
Do you take the shrooms, or do you like?
No, just a couple puffs.
Oh, okay. Well, you're acting a little different, so I thought maybe the hallucinations.
How am I acting different? What the fuck? I tried to get you a nipple shot when you came in. I've always talked about a shoe upside your head. I don't know what your issue is.
He's on something else, Irondogg. Back me up on this.
Well, you know, he could be. You know, he's from Krakenman.
I mean, it's possible. Yeah.
Krakenman.
Don't fuck around with where I come from, motherfucker. We'll dot your eye around here. All it takes is like $20, and I will sick a fucking fentanyl crackhead on you in a minute. You hear me?
No, I'm staying away from Krakenman. I know better.
Shoot. What are you doing leaving and shit? What happened there?
I don't know, just glitched out.
See, Benji, you need to be prepared. You're not prepared, my friend.
Well, I just thought, no, I was happy with my cock pump bong, but you just made me thought, oh, it would be nice to have a doobie, so I'm not.
I was just gonna have bong hits too, and I thought, well, it's a lot easier if I just roll up a joint, because then I can just puff on it throughout the show, and I
haven't smoked a doobie in about 2-3 months.
Is that juicy fruit, Benji? It looks like juicy fruit. What I used to take when I was younger. It was like a yellow package.
It's doobie fruit.
Or it's like double mint. It had the twins on there, and you take the. I don't know.
It's
I'm not
doobie
sure.
fruit.
Okay,
Venom, I got a picture for you.
let's see it. Is it a lady boy?
Nope.
Is it a lady boy?
Let's see. Oh Lord, that's funny.
Oh, that kills them.
Hey,
Bongs
at
are
least-
better. They are. But I switch it up just because if
Hey.
you smoke like bong hits constantly, you got to like break it in a little bit.
That's
like
one towards
joint every now
FWC right
and
there.
then, or-
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
gotta
saying.
keep
That's
it
what I
the
was just
variety.
thinking. I could just for a
At least
change.
he's
What's
getting
that?
some.
Just for a change.
At least he's getting some.
I think the only time I do smoke joints is basically on the show because then it's just easier.
Yeah, I mean
Right.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then on the show. Yeah.
Oh no, I smoke weed all day.
might lace
but, I
it.
mean, I usually just don't
I
roll
might lace
joints
it.
and shit. It's like,
Or hit the
I'll
pin.
lace it with some dabs.
yeah, we got the electric pin thing. That's really usually I leave that in the car for running around and shit. It's really
Lace it with some gunpowder, Benji. See
get
what
you a
happens.
couple of puffs as you're going through. But it sucks though because I'll be in the car, I'll take the 2-3 fucking puffs. We'll go in somewhere, and it's like you grab 1 or 2 more big puffs, and I'll get into like the thrift store or something. It's like, well, I shouldn't have had them extra couple. It's like, holy shit, I might have to go back out to the car for a minute. Yeah, that's a good time though.
I'm gonna
That's
go
always
take
a
a
good
nana
time.
nap.
Hey.
Well, they don't really smell either. You know what I mean? When you're hitting them things. So.
Well, because you're pumping it all fast, trying to get it in before you go in, So it's like next thing you know, it's like fucking I'm just ripped. It's like, yeah, I probably didn't need those last couple, It's like, is that boogers or?
What are you showing, Benji?
It's dabs.
Hopefully that's not jism or nothing because it's
That's
the wrong
my
color.
cigarette
What's
paper.
up, Leica?
That's the cigarette
Leica,
paper,
welcome,
and
welcome.
I've just covered it in some dabs, and now I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna have this because I've been saving this for a few days now.
Oh, nice. The dirt weed, Benji.
I'm gonna stick that in that paper, and I'm gonna smoke this motherfucker.
We used to call that red bud back in the day.
He said your eyes are jacked up, Justin. You might need to get some Visine.
Will Lika get on here and smoke a big fat
The fuck, man?
fat hoodoo?
I mean, that's what the people said.
If Lika joins, that'd be even more epic.
Now, he's not going to join. He don't like you much. Why the fuck you think he ain't been around?
Challenging him to a joint rolling fucking smoking
Oh, you'll lose.
competition.
You'll lose, Benji. You'll lose.
Well, no, but he'll fucking show up like fucking. If I said like fuck it's on,
Are you kidding me? That guy
motherfucker,
can grow
let's
shit
roll a
that's
fucking
bigger than
joint.
cigars.
Get me here so fucking fast. So
You don't have enough weed to roll a joint like he does.
Yeah, it
Well,
costs you
that's
like
true.
$200 to fucking roll a joint like
I mean,
him.
this is a pretty decent sized piece of hunker.
That's about a quarter of his. He's putting like
Yeah,
5
not
to
even
7
a
grams
quarter.
in his.
Yeah, just normal joints. The big ones
Okay,
are fucking
well-
insane sometimes.
I'm just saying, like he could join and smoke it with us. Fuck.
He don't like you, Benji.
That's the reason he won't join. He don't like you.
Benji, when he does that, when Leica does dabs, he puts a whole gram in there at one time.
I know.
He ain't just putting a couple drops.
Oh, the smell's so unreal.
I know I could put this down.
I've been saving this for about a week. It's petrified. It's gone like a little piece of cat shit that's been sitting in the sun.
That's not good because then it's all gonna burn like
It's all dried out, ain't it?
Yeah, it's all solid. It's solid as a motherfucker.
It's solid as a mother.
It
If you buy a
stinks
fucking
too,
grinder,
really. It stinks like
fucking
cat
grinder.
piss.
Damn, Venom's got craziness over
We
there.
got a
Is that
problem
him?
over here. We got a problem. I got to call 911. I'm out, peeps.
All
All
right.
right, Venom.
Smells like cat piss.
Well, what was with
It was
that
good seeing
scream
you.
and shit? It's like, holy fuck.
That's it right there.
Smoking pay. And it costed him $50 for an eighth.
I know. Come on, give me a break. This joint I'm rolling here is a 20. It's a 30.
If it's really good weed, I mean, you know, 40,
This is a
$50
$30
a
joint
for an
I'm
ounce
rolling.
isn't
Maybe
that, you know, for a gram, but or not a gram,
could
but
be a
eighth.
$40 joint. Leg care on 420 day rolled a fucking whole ounce just about into a joint.
Oh yeah, he don't fuck around.
And then he blew up the smoke detector. Remember he said, just take the fucking batteries out, he said.
Fuck, I did that the other day. I was fucking, and what's bad is because our smoke alarm is hooked to the house alarm. So I took a big old bong hit in the kitchen. I went to go leave. As I was walking through the living room, I fucking blew it right out right at the fucking smoke detector, and then it went off. So then we couldn't leave yet because I'd wait for the alarm company to call me to let them know that the old lady burnt bacon. I wasn't going to tell them I was puffing the weed. So it's a pain in the ass. Normally it doesn't go off, but I took a big old hit and I blew it right at it, and it was like, I don't know what I was thinking.
I actually don't think I can fit any more in this.
Benji, you got people trying to talk to you here.
I'm not. What? What's that mean?
Means you're a fucking weirdo.
Cheesing? What does that mean?
I think he's saying you're cheesy.
Yeah, that could be.
What the fuck is cheesing?
You know, the last couple times, even last week, when you turn on your thing, it doesn't show your logo. What's up?
Oh, it shows it on my end. So,
oh yeah,
StreamYard's weird like that, dude.
Yeah, it used to do that to me every now and then. I don't mind showing up.
I'm surprised Lika didn't show up for this joint rolling competition.
There's no competition. We just told you that.
You don't have to show up for you to lose, dude.
Dude, I've already rolled my hooter. Mine's bigger than yours is going to be. I've already rolled my hooter and it's bigger than what yours is going to be.
Oh, just saying. You've got to be in to win. I'm going to win by default.
No, you didn't win by default. I did. I already got my joint and smoking. I've already won.
Oh, look at that.
I was first
cheated.
done
you
already.
Rolled yours. You already rolled yours.
I roll mine at the beginning of the show like I do every time. Didn't I not sit here and roll it, Irondogg? I turn my back. I would roll it right here. I got some grinder right here. I do my business.
This thing's gone all sticky on me.
Now we're going to get in trouble because you're not only smoking marijuana, you're showing marijuana, and you teach people how to roll joints. And I can already see through that paper right there. That's a pinner. You ain't winning no competition. We used to call them pinners back in the day.
Yep.
You didn't put no weed in there. What the fuck did you put two papers together for?
I put as much as I could fit in it.
I got a fucking toothpick and a fucking wrapper that's bigger than that.
No, that's quite a good fat size one. That's a fat joint.
That's not too bad for you. That's not too bad for you. It's a little shorty though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to smoke
petrified
this.
cat shit. I don't know about cat pee, but I'm sure if it's shit in the same
I think I'm going to really struggle to smoke this because I'm actually quite stoned already. Before I
It's
start.
funny he shows that bud. Hell, I usually grind 3 or 4 of them up that size of my grinder. You know what I mean?
I have a bad habit of that too. Like right before the show, because I usually keep my shit in the refrigerator. So I'll just cram as much as I can in the top of the grinder and just squish the lid on and then come down.
Yeah.
Usually enough in there for a joint and a couple bomb hits. Nice, real man-sized joint. Not like the real shorty.
This thing's all covered in resin. See, it's got dabs all over it.
He just got me on that. I didn't put no dabs in mine.
This is gonna be tasty.
Remind me to never smoke a joint with you.
Why?
Because he's
Well,
got
I'm
that
not
old
smoking
stuff.
it on
Look,
my.
he done finished that joint right before he smoked it. He done sucked on that motherfucker twice like it was a cock. Ooh. Ain't no need to
I'm
spit
not
on the whole thing.
sharing it. I'm smoking the whole thing to myself, so I don't
Are you
mind
saying
wetting
you
it down like.
you wouldn't have done that if you was smoking it with someone else?
Nah.
So
No,
what you're saying is
I only
you'd
say
rather
that.
smoke out of the cock pump?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
I
saying?
only
I
say
just
that
grabbed
because it's funny.
I just grabbed the joint and I put it in my mouth and I just pulled
No,
it
yeah.
through my
People
lips
used to do that all
just
the
to
time
wet
back
it
in the
I
day.
know.
People don't do it as much today, but
so
I
that
mean,
it burns
the way
evenly
that people
around.
are
Like,
with germs and all that shit nowadays, if they would have rolled a joint with somebody in the fucking 80s or 90s or something, you know, the slobber, especially like a blunt or something, they spit on it to get it all wet so they could split that motherfucker open if you ain't got a cutter. And then you're licking on the whole motherfucker. By the time you're done, you're smoking half spit. It's like nowadays, it's
if
like,
you're
I mean, you know.
sharing with someone else, I'd limit that sort of activity to a minimum. But
To a minimum.
Message me. I'll send you to. I got your address already.
well, just licking the paper alone is enough to give somebody COVID, I guess.
Ken, my
Man,
address in the
COVID ain't nothing
description.
other than just a fucking flu, man. It ain't nothing other more than a
flu,
flu. It's a different
The
strain of flu.
cold, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is look in the description, Ken. My address is down there.
You know what my doctor told me? He's all, every time you get a fucking positive COVID test, just take a couple more and you'll get a negative one.
Just
Yep.
make everybody roll their own fucking
Yeah.
joints.
Exactly
you
what
know,
my
you-
doctor told me. It's like
It's true.
You smoke it.
those
You
tests
roll it,
are
you smoke
so
yourself.
fucking inaccurate. It's not even funny. My doctor laughs about it. It's funny.
Shit, I've never got it once, dude.
We got
His leg
sick
is
and
still
like
here.
it was probably 8 months into the whole thing when we were camping that time. Trish got sick and then I got sick right at the end of hers, but it was no more than a normal flu. I mean, I don't know if they would have called that COVID, but it was so in the beginning, I'm sure they would have, because everything.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear nobody dying of cancer for a couple years. You know what I mean? It was fucking.
Well, you didn't even hear nobody getting the flu for 2 years.
Yeah, there was no
You know what I
flu.
mean?
There was no common cold. There was nothing. And that's why that's what me and my doctor talked about. We were laughing about it. I was like, if they didn't try to scare people so fucking much by, you know, thinking that, I mean, calling everything COVID, it's like people would have reacted a lot differently to it, and they would have, you know, they would have, you know, taken it in a lot more, you know.
And so, and I even went to Walmart during them times. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
I never wore
I
a
was around
mask.
I was
None of that
around
shit.
COVID, so that was
The only time we ever wore a mask is if we were at a doctor's office. They wouldn't let you in without one. But like a grocery store and that shit, I should
Yeah.
never wear one. It was like, fuck you. You don't want my money? I'll go somewhere else. But nobody ever said nothing. It's like, I mean, when, you know, the only reason why I wasn't trying to be disrespected by not wearing one, like I said, if everybody in the world was all wearing the exact same mask correctly and it actually made a difference, I would be with everybody else. But when you got people that, you know, running around the grocery store with these little clear, like fucking things on their chin, calling it a face cover, it's like fucking, you know, that ain't doing nothing. And then half of people got it down past their nose, so there's no reason to have it on. It's like, well, what the fuck, you know?
Dude, I went through so much OSHA training through my job. N95 wouldn't even work against it if it was that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
It's
so
fucking crazy. Yeah, it's nuts.
it's the stuff you can't see there that's what is harmful. And trust me.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got what?
God.
If you fall down, we
It's
want to see.
really-
Take the camera with you.
It's just really good.
What's up, Danny?
Really good, buddy. Danny, welcome.
I knew it was gonna be good. I saved this for a special occasion.
Danny, you want the link? I'll send it to you. You can come on.
Who?
Danny.
Right on. Kid might come on. Did you send him the link? No, sometimes he's a tard though. He don't hang out with us.
I did.
Oh yeah, so then he's just being a tard, dude.
He might be
Nobody
tired.
likes
from
you
last
anyway,
night.
Ken. You hear me? Benji, do you remember your name?
I always just every time now someone says Ken, I get the hand with the 5 bananas. That's just the first thing
Yeah,
I see.
it's hard to
comes
put the
my
two
mind.
together.
All right, I will.
When I say hello to him on Instagram now, I put 5 bananas and
There you go.
Ah,
Sent to you.
fucking Benji. You're killing me, Benji.
Yep, you're exactly right, Blake. He's fitting to take a nap here real shortly.
Yep.
What's up, Pat?
Dragon Soul Reptiles, welcome, welcome. I forgot to share us out, so I'm gonna share it now. Hopefully it'll help a little.
What's up, IP?
I have to stub this out. I can't. I just can't.
Well, you don't have to smoke the whole thing at once.
I tried.
No, you didn't even do a very good try. It was kind of
What's up, Derek?
Oh, we both did that same time again. Go ahead.
What's up, Derek?
Welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
okay. Am I holding it right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never come
Sorry
on
about
YouTube.
Yeah, we're just opposite of Instagram. It's Instagram this way, YouTube that way.
I know, so I'm like, okay, I don't know where to look, but I think we'll be okay.
Derek Reptiles,
Danny.
welcome, welcome. Live feeding, welcome.
Yeah, if you want to point left, point right. It's backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, yeah, it is different.
Yep.
Well, this show just got a whole lot prettier.
Well, yeah, if we boot you, then the whole show will be pretty.
I think you, Benji.
How are you?
How's things
doing,
going?
Danny? It's so good to see you.
It's going good. I just got some new spiders in, new tarantulas.
Cool.
So I have to rehome those like put them in new homes. And then you know how my jumping spider had babies, so I've been trying to take care of them. Oh, yeah.
Look at you. It wasn't long ago we were talking and you didn't even like spiders. Now look at you.
I know, like I was so scared of spiders, and now it's like I'm like, I'll just hold this one. It's just running all around. I know, totally different.
Started with that jumping spider.
Yeah, it started with the jumping spider, and then I had the scorpion. But I think that when I it was already looking full grown, and when I got it, it didn't look in that great of condition, so it did pass on me. But now I'm like, now I need to have more, so I'm gonna get some more scorpions.
Oh yeah, scorpions are cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get some Tellus whip. What did I get? Because I can't see the comments. I don't know what I'm doing.
What teas did you get?
So I got the Brazilian black.
Cool,
and then I got the Bahia Scarlet. It's the Lasiodora Kluge. I don't know all the really fancy names to them. And then I know I got the I have to remember what this one is. It's I think the white striped knee one. It's like a giant. So
oh yeah,
there are a lot of more of the
How many
reptiles. Look at this sign right here. Let's all be thankful that spiders don't fly.
Yeah.
Let's all take a moment.
How many spiders do you own now, please, Danny?
So I have the jumping spider, and I have a couple babies that have survived. And then I have 4 tarantulas.
So like 5 or 6 spiders.
Well, I have 6 spiders, but then I have all kinds of little jumping ones. They're super small. Yeah. I had no idea when I got it. I guess like a lot of reptile shows, they basically wild catch jumping spiders.
Yeah.
Now, FYI, I wasn't into spiders not too long ago. So all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck is my spider? Like, why is there black stuff in this web? And yeah, it was babies. So apparently I got a pregnant one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still have your beetle or your larva?
So my larva, that one of them passed, and the one larva transformed into a beetle, but it actually came out super small. So I was kind of like, you know what, I'm kind of done with it, but I did keep the beetle. It's dead, but I kept it.
Hell yeah.
Because I was like, if I do anything, I will. Gosh, what way do I go? If I do anything. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's stuck on my finger.
I thought maybe you got one that the ones that kind of like changes colors, or it's kind of silver or goldish looking or whatever, rainbow looking.
Yeah, so this one is a rainbow stag, and it's purple. So I think like in the light, you probably can see more of a purple.
I got you.
So it was a little bit on the smaller side. When it came out, it didn't have a leg going, and I think it grew another leg. But yeah, it was kind of like, I was more like, they're cool, but for the price of the larva and then it just wasn't probably something that was going to interest me. So I'm like glad I went with that one and not the big, huge one.
Right.
Yeah. But that's, yeah.
Now you got to go big.
Yeah. I think I want to go big in like in the spiders, like the tarantulas and all the other stuff. I don't think I want to do any of the beetles. I am going to get the tailless whip scorpions. I'm going to buy some on Friday. I found somebody that has some. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have fun with those.
And Justin's scorpion had babies, and it's real weird. You know, they carry them on their back, but after a while, if you don't separate them, they'll eat them.
Yeah.
Off the back, or once they drop them?
Once they drop them.
That's why they hide on the back, because she can't reach them when they're on their back. But once they grow too big, they can't fit on the back anymore. She can get them.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's basically it's just waiting for their shell to harden.
What's up, Dylan?
You know, once their shell hardens, they're not so bad. It's just the forest scorpion.
Forest scorpion.
I like those. That's what I had. It was pretty nice. It was a nice little thing.
I've seen some emperors for sale the other day too.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
It's so crazy how those are nowhere anymore. They used to
be everywhere, dude.
Every pet store in the world had emperor scorpions, and now you don't hardly see them much.
Yeah, I think they were at that little mom and pop shop over by us. That's just nothing but like reptiles and stuff.
Welcome. Go big or go home. Yeah, I used to think that too on dirt bikes, and I'd always go home in pain.
Plus all your isopods, you're still doing them, ain't you?
Me?
Yeah.
So I had a few, and I gave them to a kid that was wanting to get into them. And at that time, when I was like going and starting work, going back full time and going through like my whole separation and stuff, it was just overwhelming. So I forgot to spray them like just for a whole week. And some of my more expensive ones were just like gone. And I was like, well, son of a bitch, I'm not getting into this no more. I was like, now that I have to work and stuff, it's the humidity on them. So it wasn't too bad, but it was like if I oversprayed them, then I had like, what was it, like gnats that would form. So it was like there was no way. And I was kind of like, so I started giving some away, more of the expensive ones too. I was like, you want them, take them. I'm not going to try to sell them. It was just some kid. So
right.
He was having fun with them. I was like, yeah, I don't know, breed them, sell them, do what you want. But yeah, so I'm not doing isopods anymore. They're cool, but at the same time, like, there's not, like, when you start having babies with those, I feel like there's not that much of a resell on those, if you're trying to do them local. Like, a lot of people are like, you want me to pay $60 for one of these little bugs? So I was like, yeah, it's probably not something I wanted to get so much into, the upkeep on it and everything else. So
Yeah, unless you're doing like the rubber duckies and stuff like that. That with something that somebody always wants.
It's
You know what I
on
mean?
now, Benji.
You're doing like
It's on now.
yeah.
That somebody always wants.
It's on now, Benji.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm hearing an echo now. Do you got another page open?
We've got a link. And we've got
Mine. Sorry. Rookie mistake.
There you go. Nice. What's up, Lekka? Long time no see.
My first time.
First time.
Yeah.
Internet looks good tonight.
Oh, it's finally back up and running again.
Hell yeah.
It was our fault. The dog chewed the wire and we didn't know it.
Oh shit.
That sucks too if you call too, because then if it ended up your fault, they charge you up the ass for the fucking service call. If it's on
He's calling up Elon Musk. Your motherfucking Starlink ain't worth the fuck. Well, yeah, because your dog chewed through the wire.
As far as I know, there is no service calls. Nobody will ever come out.
It's crazy.
But we'll sell you a new system, won't they?
Yeah, they'll just sell you new parts and stuff and let you do it yourself.
That's craziness. Well, yeah, if you sell so many of them, you can't send people out everywhere. That's a huge cost.
Right.
So did you hear that Benji talking trash?
Yeah.
Dog. The dog. The dog
Look
ate
at that,
my
Benji.
homework. The dog ate my homework.
Dog ain't the homework yet.
Benji, look at his joint.
That's a good looking joint.
What's he got there? Has he got a big fatty? He's smoking it now.
That's a man-sized
no.
joint right there.
That's just a small joint to Lekka.
And put it together quick.
That one night he put it. What'd you put in? Like on New Year's Eve, he had like 28. What was it? 20-something grams in that son of it.
25 grams or something. Wasn't it?
23, I think.
In one joint, 23 grams. He was so much smoke it let off the smoke alarm.
Yeah, that thing was huge around. It was big. It's like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
It got so hot. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
Danny you probably did your medicine before you come on the show, didn't you?
Huh?
You probably already did your medicine, huh?
Danny's like, these damn pot smoking degenerates.
I was using, what I'm smoking is.
Oh, that's crazy, 905. That's nuts. Crackhead cut the cable. He said, no, you just need a new modem.
And I'm surprised. Though that stuff is like pretty strong. It's like different than flour to me.
What was it?
It's like the like the wax like out of the so you put
Oh
it
yeah.
Yeah. I did it before coming home one day and I was on the freeway and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked up. Like I was like, I hope like I don't get pulled over. I mean, I was
Dabs. Had you tried dabs?
Yeah, wax.
Yeah.
Catter. Whatever you want to call it. Sugar. You mean you weren't making no singing videos on the way home that day?
On the way
no
home.
roadside.
No.
Yeah, when you did your dabs.
Yeah. I had a couple, but I think I like second guessed it. I was so like ripped. I was like, maybe I shouldn't post this because it was like some music that I was like, people might see this at work. And I was like, I don't know if I can post that. Sometimes I'm like, but yeah, no, my singing karaoke videos.
Oh yeah, Dylan. I know. I was just saying I didn't know what she did. It just there's so many different concentrates out there, but they're all good.
It's ridiculous.
That was funny. Live Feedings was saying, yeah, you got to get that Rove brand They're diamonds. It's like $105 a gram
Reels,
in
oh
California,
my God.
and like
What
here
is
it's like it's called Rove, ROVE. That's the name brand of it, and they make diamonds. And it's like anywhere from 80 to 100 a gram of concentrate. You know, like dabs,
Wow.
and
Like
I
40
go,
or
that's
50
pretty high.
here.
It's like 30 or $35 here for the same stuff. It just shows you how different one state is to another for the same product. You
Some
know.
places are ridiculous.
Figures. I mean, yeah, California's probably trying to up everything.
Well, yeah, because like you guys have the store Cookies that's really famous out there.
Yeah.
And we don't have one no more, and neither does like Washington. A lot of places they shut them down because their weed was no good in a lot of other states compared to what they were selling. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, it's just like a California thing. You know, they tried to branch out, but it didn't work when they branched out. Now their merchandise, a lot of people buy their merchandise, but
yeah, I buy their batteries for my wax and stuff because it's cheap and it works, and I lose the pins all the time. So why not spend $5 or $10 for, you know, for the battery? So
$50.
$50 for what?
$50.
What is that?
Is it a suppository?
One for 50.
So it's like, it's like the dabs or whatever.
Little capsule with the. It's.
Oh, that's funny, Lekka.
It's oil. It's. Well, some of you guys might call it. It's made of isopropyl, so. It's made with isopropyl.
Yeah.
It's not made.
I don't know
it's
what
made.
you guys call it, but it's super strong.
Would be Quiso, but it looks like somebody washed that for a while.
Yep.
Some people call it dabs, I guess, or shadow wax.
Typically would be quick wash ISO.
Yeah.
I made that a while back.
That's really nuts. Actually pretty good. It's strong.
Yeah, Texas needs to, Tammy, because Texas is so hard on THC laws, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I said that when I was corrected on the one. I thought that New York and Texas would be last, but they've already New York's already legalized it. What kind of New Zealand mumble is he talking about?
Something about dipping in all kinds of stuff.
You can't trust them fellas from New Zealand. They're kind of odd.
Yeah.
He's saying it's good shit, and I'm like, I think it is, because he just looks like he's just.
Oh yeah, it's got to be amazing. 3 hits and you need a nap.
Sorry, I'm lagging. I'm lagging a bit.
Oh yeah, Texas is all screwed up.
Oh yeah.
Hell, you get pulled over with one of them THC pins, you know, vape pins. That's a felony, dude. In Texas.
That's crazy, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my
God. In Texas, it is. Yeah.
For a joint around there, they don't even give a shit. It's crazy. Texas is really bad.
Well, you can still get a medical card down there, though. I think, even though there are no dispensaries to get real pot.
Yeah, I think it's just for like oil or something in it. I think is all they have. Like
some of them deltas, I don't know any of those numbers.
Prize critters, welcome.
Right, Delta 8 or Delta 9, whatever they call it. What's up, Prize critters?
Somebody was in here early talking about Australians. You should have been here.
Oh yeah, here they're 2 or 3 every block.
Yeah.
Like I said, we went to California. He couldn't find one. They said everybody delivers now.
What part of California?
Southern California and the IE and Empire and stuff.
I'm more like central, and up north, more central. So I'm like over in like kind of San Francisco, kind of Sacramento area.
Oh,
so
okay.
We have deliveries. Like in the town that I live in, they don't have dispensaries, and you can't buy, and you have to have, I think you can now get it delivered without a prescription, but I think before you had to have a card. but only like a few cities over, they have all kinds of different ones. It's just the tax is what gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could go in and they're like, yeah, here, here, it could be like $10, $15 eighths. And it's not bad flour. It's not like, woo, but it's not bad. But it's
Right.
the taxes that get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When it's recreational, it's usually about 15% or better on taxes compared to like 7%. So
Yeah. That's why I take my dad and use his vet, since he's a vet, and use his card and he's a senior. So I get discounts.
hell yeah.
Yeah. So I always
Can't
get
believe
taxed
you
when I
use
go
your
to
dad
Long
that
Beach.
way. That's so bad.
Hit Justin up 905.
Oh yeah.
I will accept any beans.
He needs some.
I do want to.
He sent me a picture the other day with blue tape. I laughed my ass off.
Well, because you fucking told me the other day you forgot. You keep forgetting
I did.
because you don't have any blue tape. So I just sent you a picture of blue tape. Said send
I know.
seeds.
No, you said send beans.
Beans, yeah, we'll say beans.
Send some beans. I was laughing. I was like, yeah. I'd already forgot too, and then you showed me that
Well, he's
picture.
always teased me about my blue tape and shit because I fucking write everything down on in the reptile room. Everything's got blue tape on it with dates for when shit is eaten, the substrates change, all that shit. Everything's all written down on blue tape everywhere.
Like painter's tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it comes off super easy.
Yeah. I use that shit on all my tubs, everything, all the snake tubs, spider, everything. Last, all the frog tubs, everything. Last time they eaten or when it say change the substrate, all that shit. He laughs at me because I use the painter's tape, but
it's cheap and it comes off easy and no residue.
Yeah.
He uses painter's tape like people use sticky notes.
Because I got all the rodents and shit. The mice get different than the other shit. I lose track of how many days in between and all that crap. So I just write everything down on blue tape now. Everything. Fuck it.
That's what Mike Wilbanks does, man. He's got miles of blue tape in his place.
Yeah, that's all. Blue tape is amazing for the reptile room. I keep track of everything. Like everything that goes on that I need a date for or something, it's all blue tape. So fucking stupid. Somebody said that, like, what's your most important tool in your reptile room or something? I was like, blue tape. It's like fucking. I use the blue tape more than anything,
I might start using that now.
I'm not kidding. It works perfect. I mean, like you said, it comes off easy. There's no residue.
Yeah.
It's not like you're using duct tape or something. It comes right
And they got different colors of it now, too.
Well, like the green is like it don't stick worth the shit. The green is like the one that sticks the less, and then it's blue, and then you go up from there or whatever. But
blue's always been the best.
Yeah, the green's supposed to be lighter than the blue, like for sensitives or really like delicate shit, I guess, if you're doing it. But because
there is some things you put tape on, it'll fuck it up no matter what it is.
Oh,
so you got to really watch what you put it on. So
nope, I use blue tape for everything. There's a piece of blue tape on every enclosure in that room, I'm sure, one way or another. It's like fuck.
What's up, Rodriguez?
Rodriguez Reptiles, welcome.
He's like, I use it for everything.
I do. I mean, anything. Even when I do like the beans and shit, I write dates. I started them here, did this here, all that. I write blue tape everything. Anytime I need a date. Blue tape.
Yeah.
I don't know why he always got this one's always got to mess with me about it, but
hey,
it's better to use blue tape than to forget.
Yeah. Because that's what I do, man.
That's what I do. That's what I'm good at.
I got so much shit going on. If I don't write shit down, then I'll forget about shit all the time.
I need to get a job.
I can't remember to write it down.
See, that's the thing. I trained myself from the beginning to write it down right away because I used to do that. Oh, I'll write that down later. Nope, you never do. And then I forget what day it was. And it was like, yeah. I use blue. He's all green painter's tape. No, I use blue painter's tape. That green shit sometimes doesn't stick on some stuff, man. It's weird shit. It's for that delicate stuff. You one of them delicate fellas?
That's to your right of you.
Oh, yeah.
Now I found it.
There you go.
Hey,
So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
so see, can you see the cookies?
Yep.
Yeah.
In green too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes usually see a lot on blue, you know, that's their big color.
But I don't think
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself that his racks behind Letka there look wrong because they don't have no tape on them.
Nope. The powder
have some
coated,
blue
so it's
tape?
magnetic. So I just have magnetic labels all over everything.
What flavor you got in that pen?
This one?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's pretty intense though. It has an American flag with an eagle.
Oh
There
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Shit.
America.
Hell yeah.
Mess you up. And then it
Indica.
has like the little leaf sign in the California with the little, I guess, to let me know this is the real stuff. Yeah, so I
Right.
can't remember. I know it came in like in this box. Like some of the packaging is crazy just for these little things. But I do know this one's my sativa. I can't find the indica one. I try to keep that color coded.
This one sucks.
That's your daytime pen, and then your nighttime pen's your indica.
Well, it's funny because I used to not like to mess with indica that much, especially during the day. But now I kind of realize I just kind of really like indica all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, like this, I can clean my house, but I don't know. Indica just like chill.
It makes it.
That's how it works.
It makes it way better with the eagle. Everything's
Pipe
better
down,
with
Benji.
an eagle.
Yeah, the eagle makes it better.
Go back to this strawberry pineapple mimosa.
Oh yeah. Shit, yeah. They
See,
got
that's how
them
you
deals
pipe
here
down Benji.
like
Just
all the time.
You just mute
And
that fucker.
you can get like 10 certs, you know, 10 of them cartridges for like $100 or like 20 of them for 100. It depends on whenever the deal's going on, you know.
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these,
Yeah.
you could get pretty cheap and then some go more expensive. But what's really crazy is I kind of tested some, even like with the when you buy the packets of the flowers, like the packages, like some of the like the flower, like you'll buy a real expensive one and I'll open it, but let me open up a cheap one and you could just see a lot of like purple hairs or it's really crystally, and I'm just like, well, what made this one so special? You know, from this one. And there's sometimes even, I mean, it doesn't always happen, but even the cheaper ones, I'm like, I get more of a head rush or anything else than some of the expensive ones. So sometimes I don't know. I just think it goes by the people selling it, or maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I think it hits people differently too. It's like somebody will be all like, "Oh, this shit is bomb," and then you smoke it, it's like that ain't bomb, you know. But it's bomb to them. But
Yeah. Or like Lekka's wife, she can't do like wedding cake or anything like that, you know. Gets her headaches, any kind of that strains like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. She's found 2 or 3 of them like that.
I forget which one it was, but yeah, when I started kind of smoking again, it was a sativa, and that thing had me like freaked out. Like I didn't even want to talk to my kids. They were saying something. I'm like, oh, let me shut the door.
it's like, nope, I'm gonna need an hour. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm like sweating. I'm like laying in the bed, just take a nap. This will go away. I forget what it was, but I was like, I'm never going and buying that stuff again. I can't remember. If
Sounds like that chocolate. That's for sativa, man. It gets you fucked up like an indica. You know what I mean? That chocolate does.
I forget shit. What it was, because it had like some cool name, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And oh no. So.
Yeah. So many names now.
There's so many names. Like when I used to do it, it was just like so like, well, they weren't even open any like, you know, places that would sell it. So it was be all on the street. And I don't remember a lot of different, all these names. It was like just 1 or 2. And yeah, now it's like so many different ones.
Yeah, so many different names.
Oh,
And
that's
it,
it's
and it depends
insane how many names there is.
on who's growing it, because you go get the same weed from 3 different dispensaries from 3 different growers, and some is fire and some is just crap. You know what I mean? So
No,
Yeah.
depends
definitely.
when they harvest it and everything else, and when they pull it. You know, I mean,
Well, it was cool because a long time ago, like when we were where I used to live and things like that, I used to take care of like a lot of the plants that my dad would grow. I would just take care of them all day, like when I was, younger and stuff. But I know out here they don't let you grow outside, and there's no way that I'm going to try to grow inside. Not with PG&E and how expensive California is with any lighting and stuff. Like, there's no way that I'm going to grow inside. So it's kind of bummed. That's all you have is the stores around here that sells it, because I'm not going to grow inside.
right?
Yeah.
I figured you'd be able to grow outside.
Yeah, no, for some odd reason you can't. And I think the max inside is like 6 plants. So I'm like, why am I going to just do 6 plants and be paying like up the butt in PG&E? I'm just going to go and buy it high tax.
Right.
So
Now they get you one way or another.
they do. I don't know why you can't grow it outside. You would think they'd want you to grow it outside instead of inside.
Yeah, that's probably what, buy a license or something else so they can monitor all that, because
Probably.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
hell, weed's so cheap here, it's almost, I mean, you could buy it almost way easier than you can grow it. I mean, anymore,
Yeah, definitely.
But it's still nice to grow your own little bit every once in a while, though, and have your own stuff, though, I mean, because you're growing it right, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can get 8 to 12 pounds off 6 plants if done right. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, though. It's like tedious trying to trim and make sure. But I mean, you get all the leftover stuff, can make
They
it
got a
into
machine out now that does it all for you. It grows one plant at a time, and it waters it, puts the right chemicals in it, tests it, and everything for you. Lights and everything. It's got an app and everything for it. It's crazy. All the chemicals are like the ink cartridges you put in there, and they're good for like 3 months, which is the grow cycle. Yeah, and you just put one plant, and it does everything. It tests all the levels. I seen it on Most Expensive, with 2 Chainz, they're showing it. It was pretty badass, Dad. It was pretty badass machine.
Huh. I'm like, you're gonna have to send me that.
But it was only one plant. That was the downfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean,
but did it have enough room to get to get the plant big, or is it something more for like a shorter plant, like fucking?
It looked like it would grow up pretty
something?
decent. Nah, I think it would. They didn't get into all that, but it didn't look like an auto. I mean, but it could have been. Yeah, I'll have to see what that name of that is, but I don't know. I can't remember what it costs. $5 grand, $2 grand, something like that. I don't know.
Damn.
But it's probably one of them things. One of them things that it's just set and go, plug and play. You don't have to do nothing. It does it all for you. I mean, that kind of takes the fun out of all of it too, though. I think.
Well, that's like my aquaponics. I got it down to where everything was timed. All I had to do basically was just add water, feed the fish, and raise the lights every now and then. That was it.
Yeah, and this isn't no dirt either. It's all hydroponics system. So.
It's hydro, man.
Hydro.
Yeah. Damn, how long ago was that?
Right.
25 years or so ago.
Pretty much, yeah. Paid $90 a quarter back then.
How the fuck you know how they grew it?
It was good shit, though.
Yeah. If you didn't grow it or you didn't know the fella that did, you don't know what the fuck it is. And what difference does it make? Is it decent or not?
Yeah, exactly.
for sure.
Okay, I can smell that through your pocket. It smells like it's pretty good, so let's try it out.
Oh yeah, that was always a good thing. Like when you first got a bag, you stop by the mini mart to grab a 6-pack, and if the guy in line says, "Damn, that smells good," you know you did good.
Yeah. Yep.
You smile, walk out all proud and shit. It's like, yes, I did. It's tasty.
I remember it was during the dry season, couldn't find none for a long time. Me and my buddies are out looking, and we finally ran across them, bought a quarter. You know, that's all you get. Some good weed too. Man, we got pulled over like 2 blocks from where we bought that shit, dude. That cop made us dump that bag out, and he crunched it up in the ground, and he's like, "Don't come back trying to get it." I was like, "Motherfucker, dude," you know.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I'm glad he didn't go to jail, but I'm thinking
pulled over when I was little, and they do that shit. They'd always make them dump out their bag, and they stomp it in the gravel. Don't be coming back. Of course, everybody did.
It's like, fuck.
It's a lot better than going to jail, though.
Yeah. Still, it was heartbreaking, man. You know, not finding no weed for 2 or 3 weeks, and then get busted on the first bag you buy. Like, fuck.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I threw a quarter pound out the window one night about 2 a.m. because I seen a car come flying up. I thought, man, it's got to be a cop. We're out in the middle of nowhere, you know. And I just put it in a brown paper bag, threw it out. It was a fucking cop, man. He searched the fuck out of us too. Didn't find nothing. I was like, oh fuck. Went back next morning at 6 a.m. in the morning. Dude, it landed in the yard. No lie. This guy had like a groom golf course yard, dude. It was no sticks, no nothing in that yard. And all you see was this brown paper bag. And I'm like, oh. I said, man, if we would have waited till 7 or 8 o'clock, we'd been busted, dude. You know, the guy that comes out and cleans his yard one of them type of guys. It's like, fuck. It was an easy spot, though, so we'll give it that. What's up, Eric?
What's up?
Eric B.
Pipe down, sucker.
Hell yeah. Is it warm over in Cali today?
Not really. It was warm the other day, and then all of a sudden it went cold in the morning, and I was like, what the hell? So it's been like up and down. But you could tell it's starting to get warm, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what kind of summer it's gonna bring. Probably triple digits for sure.
Time to get that pool ready.
Yeah. I think I have to figure out, I'm going to probably buy like a generator or something, because I think what freaks me out is that they will start turning off our electricity basically because I guess there was one time the grid was so high, like it just went off. And so now they supposedly are supposed to tell you when they do it, but they don't. It just kind of goes off. So it's kind of like, well, fuck. So, because I know they did it when it was around New Year's. I don't know if something went off, but when I came home, I'm like, why is the house so dark? I got home at midnight and they didn't turn on any of the electricity till like almost the next day. And I mean, it was a little bit colder. So I was like, I have animals and, just even myself being a big baby. But if the heat comes, I don't want no air going off and stuff because that's just too much.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, cold in California, it's like 65 or 70.
I was thinking I was thinking about saying, is it like California cold or like actual cold? It's like,
no, it
I'm sorry.
got really cold this year. It was hitting like in the 30s.
I've seen the snow they got up in North California. That was gnarly, dude. That was like 6 foot.
Snow. You couldn't take the back roads because it was full of snow. And I was like, what the hell is this? It only lasted like 2 days. But yeah, there was people like showing videos of actual snow.
Yeah, there was that Heavy D that runs that video channel. He does recoveries. He took a team up to California, and then people had like 6 foot of snow, couldn't see their cars or nothing. He was helping them get buried. Some were stuck like 14 days. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, now I want to like write and be like, what are we paying for? Before it used to like, it would be so expensive because you pay for the weather, but now the weather's fucking shit. It's just either real cold or it's super hot. It's all over. It's not like that nice 70s all through, you know, when it gets cold. It's actually cold now.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
She's like, it's actually cold now.
It's actually cold.
now. Yeah.
My mother-in-law too. She's in Arizona, and she'll call. It's chilly today. It get like 60 degrees or some shit. She's like, we're freezing. It's like, what? That's not fucking cold. It ain't even 60 degrees here during the day. It's like, what the hell?
You had to see me when I went to Texas. It was around in December, and I remember walking outside and I was like, what the hell is this shit? It's so cold. Like I was like freezing, and people were just walking out there with like t-shirts, and I was like, they're used to this, but I was like freezing. I had like 3 layers on. I was like, I can't do this.
And you didn't even go to Buc-ee's.
Huh?
And you didn't even stop by Buc-ee's when you were in Texas.
I didn't know about Buc-ee's until Nikki started talking about this Buc-ee's, and I was like, I want to go to a Buc-ee's.
Can I get you some
I
beaver
have no
nuggets?
idea what a Buc-ee's is.
Yep. Some beaver
I
nuts.
don't even know what they have at Buc-ee's. I have a T-shirt from Buc-ee's because
Yeah,
I told
Nikki
her
sent you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have this little snack called beaver nuggets or some shit.
Are they good?
Not really.
Oh.
He's all like, not really.
They're not too bad. I don't know. A lot of people like them.
It's a big place. I mean, it's just an attraction, basically. They're so big, you know. But they got a lot of stuff there. They're cool.
I'll have to check. Yeah. I've been wanting to go and check one out. Just see what it's all about.
If I get back up to Kansas, I'll get you one of them Dick Licker shirts.
From Buc-ee's? They have Dick Licker, or there's a
No, in Kansas, they got a liquor store called Dick Licker in Kansas. It says that's the name of the store is Dick Licker, and it's got like lips and a tongue and everything. It's pretty funny.
Hey, that is pretty
I'm
fun.
not even sure if I'd go in there if I seen a store called Dick Lickers. I'd probably just go somewhere else. I'm just saying.
Well, it's Dick
Licker. It's Dick Licker.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, but liquor is spelled like, you know, whiskey or whatever.
Like
you know,
booze liquor, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why at first when he said, I'm going to give you a Dick Licker shirt, I was like, oh man, I'm probably going to have a lot of looks. People might come up and talk to me. I was like, probably wouldn't be the best to go take to like a brewery. Like, probably not the best.
It's like advertising's gone to a whole nother level nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, they just wear the shirt.
Hey, Dick Licker's here. Who ordered a Dick Licker?
Is that all that's on the menu or what?
Yeah. Damn, gonna get me back into wanting to DJ for strip clubs. You talking like that?
Wait, there's DJs at strip clubs? I thought they just played music.
No, you've never heard you never heard of like you never been to one where like they announce people and all that. You don't know how that goes. You want me to do one for you? I could probably throw something together for you.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Let me think of something.
Okay.
Okay, you probably heard of like Deja Vu, right? All right, let's see.
Yeah,
welcome everyone. You're at the world famous Deja Vu. Hundreds of beautiful women and only 3 ugly ones. All right, gentlemen, coming to the main stage next. This is Bunny. Get up there. She has a tornado of titties coming your way. Get those dollar bills ready. She's got an ass that shakes like Michael J. Fox. So get up there and throw them dollars.
Get up there and throw them dollars.
He's like Michael J. Fox.
There's nothing to lie about with that. I got no VIP.
There you go. I made you laugh.
I never understood the point of a strip club ever. If I wanted to, I can go anywhere and give a woman money and have her lie to me. It's like I can get that anywhere. It's like
we got one a liquor up here.
One a liquor. 1 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 liquor.
Yeah, they shove it out there and
Dog's chewing on the cable again. Justin, don't lie. You got a VIP to that store, he says.
Oh, to the liquor place?
Mm.
We got no stores around here called nothing about nobody licking nothing. Just saying. We're fucking normal folk around here.
Yeah. Shit. There's not too many normal motherfuckers over there where you're at. We all know that.
I was gonna say, if there was a store around here that had liquors on it, it'd be like fentanyl or crack liquors. Like
shit, you gotta watch out now. They got that shit Trank. It's got fentanyl and fucking horse tranquilizers in it.
That still kills me. Who in their fucking right mind takes a drug that you flop around on the fucking street and think that's fun? And then let's add some fucking horse tranquilizer to it. I do not understand the train of thought. I mean, these people are flopping on the street corners. They don't even know their own fucking names. And then they throw in some horse tranquilizer. That's a good time. It's like,
and you seen them, it's eating their skin and everything else, dude. And it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Annette had somebody call her because she's a nurse, through this person. Call your friend that's the nurse and shit. And apparently the guy's fucking leg had a big black fucking hole in it and he refused to go to the hospital and shit. And he got him some more fentanyl. I don't even know if the guy's alive now, but it's like, fuck, man. If your flesh is rotting off your bones and you're still smoking that shit, then whatever, man. You're done.
And fentanyl's no joke.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they gave me, I think, like, they put a little bit, before, like, the whole, when I was giving birth, they, like, put a little bit in there before, like, the whole other.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing painkiller IV, like an IV painkiller. It's amazing.
No, I thought I was dying. Like, I started vomiting. I was going
really?
through convulsions. I think
it's when I think somebody's just making their own pills and fucking, because that's the thing. You could look up how to make just about anything, and somebody's producing.
Well, they're getting all of it's coming from China, dude. A lot of that's coming from China. And then it goes to Mexico, and then they.
I still don't understand.
Mexico got to scoop it up, huh?
I don't know if it's somebody you have to like know nothing about it and just smoke one and then you're hooked or something, because there's no way people are seeing people flopping around on the fucking streets, drooling themselves and don't even know their own name, and it's appealing. There's no way that's appealing to people. I don't get it.
Well, them are probably the same people that did heroin, and maybe it's cheaper. Heroin's cheap, maybe it's cheaper.
You watch somebody smoke a joint, they giggle a little bit. Next thing you know, they're eating a pot pie and some fucking Oreos. It's a good time. That could, it's like, oh, that's relaxing. You could see why somebody'd want to do that. But if you're fucking, in your fucking underwear flopping around on the corner, it's like, I don't get it. I don't see where they.
Well, and they're putting they're disguising it and all different kinds of shit, so it's kind of scary.
Oh yeah, we got warnings during Halloween or whatever for rainbow fentanyl, and it's just craziness. It's like, what the fuck, man? I don't get it. You see a bunch of people drinking, everybody's having a good time. You think, oh, I should have a drink too, but you see a bunch of motherfuckers flopping around. I just don't see where.
Yeah, they show that videos like overnight Philadelphia. That guy goes around every day filming the people on the streets over there, and them people are messed
dude, we'll get people that walk by the house every now and then, and they're so far leaned back. I don't understand how they fall. It's so fucking. Yeah. They'll be walking like it's insane. It's like, how do you not fall? It's like, it's nuts, man. And then they'll just stop and just stand there for like fucking 20 minutes and then take off walking. And it's like, wow, I don't
but at the same time, though, it's really spooky when I see them on the streets or something, because they're like yelling and to themselves, and you don't even want to walk past them because you're like, what?
Well, that's like, do? Bus drivers and shit are in a lot of places are starting to get fed up with even driving buses because people keep smoking it on the bus, and the fumes from it apparently are worse than if you're smoking it. So I don't know how that works, but it's like fucking, it's nasty. That's like right after I got out of the hospital, somebody smoked some fentanyl in one of the rooms. They had to vacate the whole floor. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like.
People are crazy, dude. They don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand where the appeal comes from.
And probably right next to the oxygen source too. They were probably smoking, didn't give a shit, you know.
Oh, Zach, welcome. Yeah,
What's up, Jessica?
Yeah. Well, everybody's got a little oxygen lead right by every bed, so it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it ain't gonna take but a little leak or something, and fucking. I don't know. It's just, I just,
Yep.
like I said,
There you
there's
go,
a lot
live
of
feeding.
different things that I can see the appeal to, you know, kind of, but I don't get it, man.
That is true. When El Chapo was in there, man, he wouldn't have that shit, you know. Now they're all split up. Them people are crazy now, man. You see them videos of motherfuckers taking 50 caliber shooting at planes and shit, dude. You know, they don't give a fuck over there. You know what I mean?
Nobody gives a fuck anymore about nothing. And that's why I was talking the other night. There's no consequences for what you do anymore. You can do anything you want. Just tell them you got a headache or something. I felt that way or whatever. And you just, it's okay. It's just nuts. It sounds rough, but if people start punching people in the fucking mouth every time they did something wrong, things would slow down a little bit.
Well, you see what they're trying to do, don't you?
Like those snakes, they got the old nail gun. It's like, why not do that to a pedophile? I bet you nail a fucking pecker to a fucking wood plank every time somebody did something. I bet that shit would slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's unreal. There's no fucking, it's like people now. You can go to Walmart, you do your own checking. If you miss something, they're at your fucking ass at the door like nothing else. But there's a crackhead walking out with a whole cart full of shit, and they don't do nothing to him. But the motherfucker that missed scanning one thing, there I fucking got 3 officers. Like, you got to redo your shit. You know, you this and that. It's like, what? I don't get it. It's fucking crazy. The world we live in is just nuts, man. It's fucking crazy.
Well, same with work. You know, they'll keep a lazy, no good motherfucker around and fire a good employee. You know what I mean? That's just how that shit works. You know.
Oh yeah, Trish tells me about like her work and shit. Like, you know, people get told to do something, they start crying and shit, and then they go to supervisors. Oh, they hurt my feelings. Oh, well, they take the rest of the day off. It's like,
Crystal.
It's like, fuck, what happened to fucking buck it up, do your fucking job, or go the fuck home? You know, what happened to that kind of shit? You know,
we got that at my job. I just feel like healthcare has just gone to kind of just shit. Like,
yeah,
you don't know who's really going in there and helping you or anything else. Because I look at some of these people and I think, how the hell do you still have a job? You call in, you know, you don't take no pride in it. Like, there's nothing.
Because it's an industry where they're like in desperate need of people. You know, they don't have enough people, so they kind of got to take what they got.
Years, and if they fucking, you know, burp wrong or something, they're getting fired because they're getting paid too much, and they can pay all these flunkies, you know, $10 less an hour or some shit.
That's basically like, what it is. I feel
just
like
crazy. It's nuts. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of slow down to some of this fucking everything in the world offends everybody shit. Crystal Plants and Pets, welcome.
I don't know if it was one state or a bunch of, if they're trying to do it a bunch of, but they're trying to pass a law where there's no more participation awards. You know what I mean? It's like, you know,
see,
if you're first, you're first. If you're not first, you're a loser, and you fucking work harder to try to get first place. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, that's how it was back in my day. You know,
that's what drives people to win. It's like if everybody gets the same recognition, where's the drive to get better? You know, it's like it just loses it. You know, it's like there's no need to get better because we're all going to get a fucking pat on the back. It's like, no, you know, you got to get sent home whining because your team lost so you can fucking try harder next year. You know?
Right. Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you last.
Yeah, it's like fucking, it kills me nowadays where they do that shit like everybody gets a trophy thing. It's like, really? Fucking ruins the fact of you doing a sport. You might as well just fucking keep them at home. What the fuck? Let them play at the playground.
Them damn Californians, you know how they are.
Give them all a fucking ball at the playground. They can do the same bullshit. Do what?
Except for Danny, you know. I said damn Californians, but except for Danny, you know how they are.
Oh yeah, you guys are a different breed down over that place, you know.
I feel like we are. I feel like we are. Definitely. It's gotten. It's yeah. California. Yeah,
it's changed since you were a kid, ain't it?
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
Well, even like these places where if they rob your house and they need it more than you, then they don't get in trouble. It's like, no, I don't care where it's at. There's nobody's going to walk into my house.
Danny knows. Danny was raised in the world of Hard Knocks, man. Her old man was an iron worker too. Her dad was, and he'll tell you, you know,
Yeah.
he didn't play, did he? Hell no.
Nope.
We live in a dipshit world. It's getting crazy. It really is. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, like all the gender shit and all. I don't care what you do when you're a fucking adult, but when you're making weird choices for kids that haven't even developed yet, it's wrong, you know?
I have a hard part with that. So like my oldest, she's, you know, she's gay and I have nothing against it. I never have, you know, but when I was I was working with a doctor and she started doing the transgender. Yeah, I don't mind if you're set on it, you're determined. Yeah. But when you're 7 and you're coming in and the parents are pushing, that's fine. Let's get labs. Let's do all this. Let's start changing.
Yeah, that shit's just crazy.
There's to me is like just one thing, because when you're so young, because when I was young, I was like, I don't want to be a girl. I wanted to be a boy. So I go out and do the boy stuff, go catch the bugs.
Yeah, I was going to say everybody's awkward though. We all had like, you know, we wasn't sure if we wanted to kick the girl or kiss the girl, you know?
Right.
I mean,
and that's,
or even if we even liked the girl, it was like, what the fuck? I mean, there's always, everybody has that time in their life where they're going to feel awkward or this and that. And you got to get through that. Nobody should be making these crazy lifelong decisions before you're even half developed. It's like, what?
No.
Well, I think a lot of that though, like I said before, is I think a lot of that is the parents wanting to live their life through their kids and they're pushing it, you know what I mean? Trying to live through their kids' life, you know,
and
instead
I always
of
say this
letting them make their own decisions.
To tell my sister this shit, it's like, you know, it's like when my sister started getting boobs, she was all embarrassed. She didn't want nothing to do with them and shit. My mom's all, yeah, but later in life you could just change everything with them. They'll benefit you in life like nothing else. And it sounds kind of bad, but it's true. It was like, you're awkward now, later on in life, you're going to embrace them later, you know, kind of thing. People aren't letting people get even far enough to even get to that stage. Oh, you're on hormones, you're on this, you haven't even grown. Your body's not even fucking developed. It's like snatching a snake egg halfway through. You'll live, you're fine. It's like, fucking no, fucking develop, you know? It's like,
well, not just that, them making it so now world known, like it's okay, let's make this. Like even my daughter gets pissed. She's like, there's so much stuff with the pride flag and everything else. You're taking away.
Oh no, there's tons of actual like true like transition people and this and that hate what's going on because it's not a fucking fad.
It's not.
It's almost like it's a thing. It's never was meant to be a thing, you know. If you truly feel that way, if you grow to 18 and you still feel the same way you did when you were 8, transition and do what you need to do. But wait until then, you know. I mean, it's just nuts.
Wait till you're done growing, anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, let your body grow first. I mean,
it's just nuts, yeah. And the parents are making decisions on kids that are like 5 years old and shit. Oh yeah, my kid wants to playing with dolls. Well, who gives a fuck? That kid don't know the difference if he should or should not play with the doll. He's just playing with it, having a good time. Leave him alone. It's like, what the fuck, you know? It's like,
well, not just that, all the medications you got to put in the body. If you're thinking about that, you're putting tons of testosterone, and you don't even want to give people that actually are in pain, or if they're going through something like a small dose of anything, but you know, of pain medications or anything else. But let's go ahead and give that little girl high doses of testosterone, you know, before her bones are, you know, developed. Or it sounds great. So, but
you can state that live feeding your
and people,
your nationality is true on that, you know.
Like, oh, you're homophobic or you're transphobic and you're this and that. It's like, no, we're talking about children. I don't give a fuck what color, what race, whatever. It's young humans. Anything. You don't want to take a dog too soon and try to fucking neuter it at fucking 2 weeks old or some shit, you know, or crazy shit. It's like you have to grow. You can't just. Life is weird at an adulthood, let alone when you're a kid. Enjoy the weirdness when you're a kid, because when you're an adult, shit gets weird. It's crazy, you know. It's like
all I know is when somebody says I'm going to go have a Bud Light tall boy now, I'm not going to look at them the same.
that shit with the Bud Light is just unreal. There's so many videos like they're reaching into the cooler, and as soon as they grab the Bud Light, their voice changes, or they get the big old head of hair or something, like they're trans or something. It just kills me.
Bud Light said they fired their whole promotional team over that deal. Yeah, I don't care if you're gay or what you do
No, yeah,
in your life,
being gay,
and
that has
that's
nothing to do with it. Even the transition thing, none of that. It's just like when people are they're too young. I mean, you're gonna be awkward. I still get awkward now sometimes. You know, it's like, look, it's a part of life.
boy.
You know, it's like,
Yeah, if you look at his Instagram page, it's real awkward with goddamn potato head dolls on that son.
no, see, that was an experiment. You guys give me shit about the tater heads, but when I first got into social media, people said it didn't matter what you did. It didn't matter what it was, what the topic was. If you just did it consistently, you will build on social media. So I was like, well, fuck it. I don't know how it started actually with the potato head, but I ran with it, and my social media never built. I fucking posted every day, same time, same everything, all that bullshit, and it never went dick. I could put one fucking snake video up and they get 10 times the views of every fucking potato video I ever made or picture I ever did. It's crazy.
He has a huge potato head collection.
Are you talking about like the Mr. Potato Heads?
Yeah, and that's
Yep.
another thing in life that sucks. It's not even Mr.
Anything.
Potato Head anymore. It's just Potato Head. They're
It's
not even
tater head poo.
So out of every single thing in the world you could think of, you're like tater heads. We're doing tater heads.
It was
Every
just
damn
a
day,
weird, it was a
new
weird
tater
spurt
food.
in life, you know. It was like I think the wife got me when we first started dating or something, and it sat on my fucking like my desk forever. It's like a little rock and roll one or something. And one day I changed it and I took a picture of it and I posted it. And then it was like the next day I changed them around, posted it again. Next thing you know, I started buying them. And then now I got fucking hundreds of them. It's like, literally hundreds of them. But,
Right, just that
or hundreds of
deep.
pieces. Like, I mean, eyeballs and arms and legs and all that shit. But I posted every day for 6 months straight. And I'd get about 5-6 views a day. That was it.
How
It was
much
like,
did those things cost? Because when I bought some for my kids, they were like $5. I'm like, these are like not that good of.
No, see, that's the thing. Like Walmart sells one that's like in an off box or whatever, and it's just kind of a smaller setup. No, and they are potato heads, but it's kind of a weirder deal. You need like not seasonal, but eventful ones, like when Harry Potter comes out or Star Wars or something. They always used to make a big potato head of it, and then you could get the real potato head shit. And then it was weird when the stores started selling the weird little fucking boxes of like the cheap potato heads.
Yeah.
Kind of like the knockoff Legos.
But if something came out like Star Wars movie or something good, Mr. Potato Head always put out like a package that was meant for the movie, and those were always like true old school potato heads.
Oh.
He got a bunch at like a yard sale or something, a whole box full of like or something like, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, some of them. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them, and I was at a flea market, and there's like a whole fucking tub of them. And I actually bought the whole thing from the guy who was cracking me up. He's not. You're gonna look through it. I was no. So give me a price on the whole damn tub. But yeah, it's fine. I still got them in the attic or in the attic of the garage. Fucking tubs and tubs of fucking parts.
Well, if YouTube hits you on your videos, you'll just have to start making potato head videos.
I think they should already be worth money because they're all Mr. Potato Heads. They're not potato heads. They're all Mr. And it was weird because back in the day nobody cared. Even the Mrs. Potato Head was Mr. Potato Head. It was all the same. It's like nobody cared. Now it's all they took away Elmer Fudd's guns or shotgun. They took away Yosemite Sam's guns. What the fuck? The world's gone to shit.
So now there isn't a Miss Potato Head or a Mr. It's like the same person. So
no, it just says on the box now. It just says Potato Head instead of Mr. Potato Head, like it did for 20 years.
So now they're like you can't use Mr. and Miss. It's like just a potato head.
Well, that's like I was told by the teacher here that his wife went to substitute teacher in California, and they don't even call them boys and girls; they're all neutrals. Where she went to teach. Yeah, all the kids in the schools were all called neutrals. None of them were called boys or girls. It was somewhere in California.
Wow. Well, I hope they did. So it was like a neutral bathroom?
Yeah. Well, that's like
Hopefully
even
there
now.
are single bathrooms.
Even now, like the high school that here, because I used to run a bowling center and we had their PE classes would come over and bowl, and their bathrooms are all co-ed. Anybody can walk into whatever bathroom they want. And why they were in our facility, we had to allow them to do that. But yeah, like when the girls got done bowling and shit, if there was too many girls in the girls' bathroom, they'd walk right in the boys' bathroom, wash their hands, go to the bathroom. No, then nobody cared. That's here even in California. I don't know what they do there, but
they have like they still have like I think men's and female or women's, but they also have like a family one.
Yeah,
so anybody can go in it.
Yeah, they'll have sooner or later they'll
that too. They have the men's, the women's, and then the family, and it's like
sooner or later it'll say men's and women. It'll just lead all into the same bathroom.
Honestly, if I still ran the bowling alley today, I would put on the bathroom doors man parts, women parts, and that was it. That's all I put on the door. It's like there's no women, there's no men's or nothing. If you got man part, that's what I'm saying. If somebody's fully transitioned into a woman and all that shit, and they dress like a woman, look like a woman, act like a woman, all that bullshit, and they walk into a female bathroom and you don't know the difference, that's fine. But if I get some fucking 40-year-old fucking bearded guy walking into the female's bathroom when one of my granddaughters are in there, we're gonna fight. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and people say, oh, that's wrong. If one can, one can't. Well, no, there's a huge difference because there's too many people that are using it the wrong way. There's fucking pedophiles and freaks that are trying to, oh, I'm this and that today because I want to go see the girls' bathroom. It's like, fuck you. That's not going to happen. You know, if you look like you're in this for the fucking long haul, that's fine. But if you're fucking some bearded wacko in a dress walking in there, no, I'm going to wait till my granddaughter's done. You know what I mean? It's like, that could be old school. I'm sure I'm wrong for that nowadays, but I don't care. I really don't. You know what I mean? It's like, no. And I'll be that way till the day I die. I don't know how much the world's going to go to shit.
If there was some like big old beard and just wearing a skirt or something, you know, and just comes.
Well, no, there was some deal about there was a swimmer. It was the best like butterfly stroke woman in the world or whatever. And in her last year, she was like an 11-time something champion or something. In her last year, they allowed a guy to competition, and the guy took all the swimming records. And he went against her, and they tied. I guess it was an exact tie on the deal, and they gave it to the award to him because it was better for publicity, and she'd already had the award for it, so they didn't think it mattered. And it was like, what, you allowed a dude to compete with all these women, and then you gave him the award when it tied? No, that woman should have got that award no matter what. It's
I actually believe he was like a true like Olympian or professional swimmer, but he never won anything. Because he was not good enough in the men's division. So in the women's division, he come over and he was, of course, winning everything.
They let him go in their locker room. So she was all like, he'd just be standing there with his pecker out, and we have to change and do our stuff there. They never asked us if it was.
Yep, I remember that.
And it's like, that shit is not right. It's like, I mean, there's wrong and right. If you're gonna. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Even if you're going to compete in a woman's sport, being a man, you better cut off your dick. You know what I'm saying? You better be fully transitioned at least. If you still got man parts and all that shit, you shouldn't be anywhere near the women's locker room or in their sports. It's like if she had the whole surgery and she got a vagina too or whatever, then hey, that's a whole nother argument. But if they still got a swinging pecker, that shit ain't right, And I'm a dude, and I still don't think it's right,
Justin likes wieners.
I mean, we did shit like when I was a kid, we got in the home ec just to be where the girls were. We didn't try to, we didn't try to be in the sports and all that. It was just try to be close, Get in the home ec class and shit. I'm sewing over there looking at this lady. I'm like, yeah, look at me. Nowadays, it's just a bunch of whack jobs. I don't know.
Do they still have those kind of classes?
I have no idea. Actually.
I know in California, they took away all that kind of shit.
But I remember that shit. It was like, oh, take this class, or home ec. It's like, man, I'm taking home ec. That's where the girls are. It's like shit, It's like,
right.
I'm sure I'm not the only one that did that. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am,
Yeah, man.
I'm sure there was more of us out there.
Wire. There were chicks all over the street. No.
Well, even then, there was a bunch of people that they'd rather go hang out with a bunch of dudes than go hang out with some chicks. You were back in the day. You're dumb doing that. Nope, I'm the smart one. you know. Or I felt that was the smart one anyway. It's like,
all the girls just going, "Oh, we got a gay guy in the class."
yeah, you guys are gonna sit over here looking at a picture, wondering what a boob feels like, and I'm gonna end up feeling one. It's like there's a big difference here. It's like I don't.
Dylan wants to know how them snakes are doing, Leica.
Oh, pretty good. Everything's going pretty good.
You got stuff pairing and all that stuff. You're waiting for, you know, where are you at with all that? Are you just beginning? You already been doing it? Well,
Oh yeah, now we've been pairing a few of them since November.
nice. Well, nowadays, it used to be everybody kind of did it on the same kind of time. Nowadays, if you got climate control room, people are breeding shit anytime. So it's like you never know where they're at, you know.
Lucky, you gonna get you one of them fancy thermostat holders now? They got them that they're making for the racks.
I don't know, maybe.
It's a thermostat
Seen that guy?
holder?
Yeah, there are guys making them on his or 3D printer. He's printing them out.
Yeah, the printers.
And they snap onto like the ARS Freedom Breeder racks and stuff like that. And they just snap out of tubes. You can hang them up there.
Anything in the incubator yet? Somebody asked. Nope.
Not yet. Hopefully soon.
I'm not going to ask you, Danny, if you got any eggs dropping, so don't worry about it.
She already had hers drop. She got all the tiny spiders.
Yeah, no eggs dropping.
No more kids, huh?
Oh hell no, no more kids.
He said, no more of them eggs at all, motherfucker. No.
I
No
mean, they
more
might
of them.
drop, but they ain't gonna know.
There will be no contact with them eggs.
Them
No.
motherfuckers gonna be slugs.
That's rough, slugs. Fucking Irondogg. You kill me.
If you only knew the conversations we have.
I know I've been pretty well behaved.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah. Well, on this too, I've been well behaved.
Yeah. Instagram now, that's a different story. Now, if I would had Nikki, if I'd had Nikki on here tonight with you, it'd probably been a different story.
Yeah, it probably, yeah. Definitely. If I probably had a shot of like whiskey instead of smoking, it'd probably be a different story too.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not?
Why not both? There you go. Yeah, right, Dylan.
It was all good if you smoked weed and then drank, and then smoked weed when you're doing it. But if you drank all day and then smoked, that's when it fucking just gets you. It's like, damn.
Yeah, it's like the spins. I did that on my
It's
birthday.
funny. It's funny when you're not well behaved, he says.
It's all about the fun of it.
You still got your snakes, Danny?
I still got my snakes. I have. Well,
Right.
you know, because
You got your
I
corn
lost
snake.
my boa. Yeah, I lost
Yeah.
my boa. That's the only. Yeah, it just kind of. I don't know. Like when I first got it, and that's why I tell people now too. I think when I first got it, I was so determined to get one that I was like, I ain't paying $300-$400. Like, I'm just gonna get me from this guy that I found off Morph Market, and it was like $100, and it came and it was doing really good. And I mean, I was always on top of it, but it just like turned and it was just acting funky. And then I got scared because the way that it kept twisting. Everybody's stories, like you don't want to bring boas into, you know, where you have like ball pythons. So but-
IBD or whatever.
yeah, but it goes to it that now I tell people, like, sometimes, you know, you got to look at the prices that people put into their breeding and how they're doing it and
Well,
how
yeah,
well they're
yeah.
keeping
Cheap
it
is
maintained.
not always good. Like I say about tattoos, when somebody says, "Hey, I can get you a cheap one," say no.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, pay for the quality. It's like,
yeah.
you know.
So
And that's where I agree with Dylan for these balls. You know, you got to quit pricing these big snakes so cheap. You know, a baby retic or
Well, yeah,
berm
not
for
everybody in the
$100
fucking world
or
needs these
$50. You
snakes, you
know,
know.
well, because you know, oh, it's cute when it's a baby. Yeah, it's cute, but then it gets any size, these people don't want them. You know, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
they're all, you know, being rehomed or not taken care of. They're mean or whatever because nobody wants to get them out, and it's just sad on them, you know. So I mean, it's way different than a ball python, you know. Big snakes should not be priced cheap, you know. You should be
Well, for
serious
sure,
about
yeah.
getting one, you know.
yeah.
Well, you know, even when people hear like, you know, 15-foot or something, 12-foot or something, oh, they think, oh, that's not so bad until they have to deal with it. And then it's like, fuck, you know, it's like,
It's a lot of
it's
Well,
like
I
I
mean,
tell
I
people
think
about like centipedes, spiders, and all that shit. Don't rush right into them. I mean, if you want them, you're going to be a keeper, but you're going to have to interact with this animal one way or another, sooner or later, no matter what you do. So if you don't want to have to deal with it, don't buy it now, because then you're going to rehome it and it's going to have to fucking go through bullshit. You know, it's like,
I think, you know, it would really help. I know it could be hard, but you know, like if you're vending at a show and selling baby retics or something like that, baby berms, maybe have a full grown adult there with you if you can get her there to say, you know, it's going to get this size, right? You know what I mean? It's not, you know, because I mean, a lot of people just impulse buy because they're cute,
well, yeah,
and they
because they
are,
don't
you
think
know,
about it. They think, oh, it's okay
especially
until it
retics.
actually
You see
happens.
all the different color retics, they're beautiful, but then you realize, and I see way more retics being rehomed than Burmese, but you know, it's just the fact that, man, you know, yeah, that's a big snake.
Retics are for the devil.
I do see a lot of like a lot of like on the pages like Facebooks or anything else like that, a lot of those snakes are just being like resold or given away, or you know. And it's true though, but if you think of the girth on those snakes too, they're big, you know.
Yeah.
They're pretty fat, so it's not like you're looking at pine snakes or anything else. Those colubrids, they can get longer or anything, but they're skinny, so it's a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
don't get, you know, huge around. Yeah,
They don't, but they don't get as big as retics, but you know, they're not as like fat with the girth. You got to think with those snakes when you're picking them up, like Burmese. Like I love Burmese, but it's, you know, you got to have the right housing for it. It's gonna
Oh yeah.
take a lot, you know.
Well, I think a lot of that too is, you know, a Burmese is supposed to be kind of a thick snake, you know.
Yeah.
Retics ain't supposed to be the size around like Burmese. You know, most of them, you know, I mean, they're more of a thinner body snake, but people overfeed them. But you know, it's funny. I messaged a guy. He was wanting to sell a retic, I don't know, a couple years ago, and I said, "Why are you selling it?" He goes, "Because it's just too big. I want to get another baby." And I instantly just like, well, why
you're
you
the
want another
problem.
baby? You know, you're going to sell it to get another one and then raise it a year or two and then get rid of it. It's like, you're the problem here. You know, I mean, get something you can handle and keep for a while.
But I have watched it.
You know.
Oh, definitely.
Just
sounds
Well,
like
yeah,
you needed a
I
ball
mean, that's
python.
like it's like you're already in the wrong if you say you want to get rid of this bigger one and then get a smaller one. It's like you just buy a smaller snake and keep it.
right.
You know?
That was my whole point. You know, then don't get another retic.
Buy a ball python and just keep it forever.
I mean, that Burmese I got that time, that big one, you know, she was what, 9-10 foot. It's because the guy moved out and he left it there. Another guy was scared of it, and it was in a nasty enclosure. He didn't want to clean. He was scared to clean it out. I brought a big rat with me because I figured it was hungry, and it was hungry. It ate, but it come right up to me, and you can handle it and everything. He was just scared of it, you know. You know.
Well, nothing's really hard to care for if you do it correctly. Is the thing. It's the people that are doing it incorrectly is the ones that are having the hard time.
Yeah, but there are some species that are way more
Yeah,
advanced than others. You know what I'm saying?
more plugins and shit.
Bearded dragons take a lot of plugins.
That's always my first thing. If I think about a fucking new animal, is like, what is their ending enclosure, and how many plugins is it? You know, it's like, I don't want to buy. That's like those Savannah monitors. I'd love to have one, but they take so much ground room. They're not an emborium. You know, I'd rather have something that's fucking, living in the trees than living on the ground. It takes up way too much space.
It does.
I like monitors, but I really would like to have a sail-fin dragon.
Yeah.
I think
what?
they're a sail-fin dragon.
Those are
I mean,
cool.
they don't get as big as like big monitors, but their tail looks like a sail when they get older. You know,
8 foot and 2
and they're
foot.
just beautiful beautiful lizards. I mean,
I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
yeah, they're beautiful.
Neat.
And they're not really all that expensive. I mean, depending on what locality you get, you know. I mean, there's a couple different localities, but
that shit's crazy nowadays. Look, just thinking about all like pet stores like 20 years ago to now, it's just crazy, Like even when I got back into the ball python thing, before then, all I ever seen was fucking maybe an albino and a normal. I didn't know they had all these goddamn flavors. When I got back into watching the videos and shit, it was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dylan, come on.
I'm jumping in here.
Dylan says I know how to get him engaged and fire up. I do not, Dylan. We know retics are way smarter than berms. Come on now. He'd be like, fuck you. Here it goes. Nah, berms are cool. That was my first pet snake I ever had, was a Burmese, real pet, I had it for years, man. I loved it.
Yeah, he got the old angry faces at you now.
Yeah, he knows I'm playing.
Yeah, they look like dinosaurs on Jurassic Park, this Elfin.
See if I can find you one, Danny. I'll show you a picture of one.
You'll have to show me. Ever since I got the bearded dragon, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I was into a lot of lizards, but he takes up so much of my damn time, like cutting that fucking salad.
Bearded dragons are I tell people all the time, man. Bearded dragons are a really cool lizard. They interact with you well, but fuck it, man. The care for them is like nonstop. Yeah, those are cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh shoot.
This one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that black one is way cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're actually Earl from Lone Star has one too. So I found out. Yeah, they're pretty cool, and I mean that's to me it's like it's about, they're just a couple $100 for a regular one. Now if you get the one species that's kind of harder to get, it's a little bit more, but I say it's the size of a good iguana, iguana or whatever, but
yeah,
they're
that do look like a dinosaur.
Yeah, and you don't see very many of them in the hobby, and that's why really,
yeah,
it's not something that you just see everywhere. Everybody has one, So I think think they're pretty cool.
In other words, you just want to buy one to be cool.
No, I think
Dylan says don't buy animals to be cool.
No, Dylan said they are badass.
They're only a couple $100.
Yeah, I don't know what they are on. Let's see if I can. I know there's one locality it's harder to get, and they're a little bit more expensive, But
I was gonna add, do the males and the females have the same fins? Or is
I
it
believe
just
so.
a male or just a female?
No, I believe they both do.
Because that's the key right there. Because if like, what is it, them basculin lizards or whatever? It's like the males look like a weird iguana and the females look cooler than shit, or vice versa, whatever it is. But one of them look really cool, one of them don't.
Yeah,
What's
they do need some pretty good.
Like?
I just got to build trust with it, I think, pretty much.
Oh, they need very large enclosures.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking badass. It's like a fucking dragon. Real dragon.
Granddaddy Hurt's
The
fucking
earless,
welcome.
What's up, Anthony?
earless monitor.
Yeah, them are cool.
Semi-aquatic.
Would you
That's
say
pretty
earless
fucking
monitor?
small right there.
Or they got one on Morph Market, so it's $350.
That's not too bad. But what is their heat? Like, what does their hot spot have to be?
I'd have to look all that up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that's the killer. Because I know I was looking at some different lizards. I was like, holy crap, you got to get up to like 120 degrees. And
yeah, a lot of your monitors you do.
Yeah.
But they're he says their shipping's only 35 to 60 on them, so
that's not bad.
But what they as they're when they're little, they don't have the sail, you know. They look like that.
Yeah.
They look like any other lizard, you know.
That's the thing, though. It's the
when
thing
they're little,
is
you know.
do both of them have it? Does the female and the male?
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure they do.
I mean, it's like the bullfrog thing, you know. It's like if you get the female, it's like this big. If you get a male, it's this big, you know. It's like.
You gonna get one?
Yeah. Who, me?
Yeah. Let it hang on your shoulder.
Yeah, maybe I might get one. It'll be after I move out of here if I get one.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got the room for an enclosure for it the size it needs here. But
I think that's what stops me on a lot is like I'm like, all the room, like the big enclosure stops me on a lot of things.
That's the thing. And well, at least it stops you because there's a lot of people that it don't. They just buy that shit and think it's going to work out later. And it's like, no, it always don't work out later.
The earless monitor is fucking badass. Super cool.
An earless?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll have to look that up because I'm like earless. I didn't even know
living dragons, you said.
Huh.
Doesn't have the ear because it's semi-aquatic, likes to stay in the water. No need for ear. Can have water on his head all the time. I don't know. I'm not sure what it's about because the other ones swim too. So, but I guess this one stays in the water a lot. Pretty neat looking, man. Check them out.
I'll check them out.
Well, you know, Quick Draw over here should be pulling them up already. I don't know what his problem is.
Don't make me boot you.
Yeah, you do what you got to do. Shit, it's 8:30 already. Fuck, I'm about out of here anyway.
Yeah, these things are pretty cool. Them do look like a badass.
Damn, the head of that thing does look like a nasty little fucking. Whew.
Look like a dragon, you know, kind of, really.
That's cool.
No, yeah, those are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And they're aquatic, huh? Or mostly aquatic, I guess.
What's this, semi-aquatic?
Yep. Or semi?
I don't know if you can get them, though. They're endangered.
That's badass.
There's the key to it.
You got blue eyes, too, on that one, anyway?
That one did. Yeah, that was cool looking.
Yeah. Yep, semi-aquatic.
Huh.
Thing I saw at 16 inches max length.
Shit, my headphones are about to die.
You can get one, but they're extremely pricey. Oh, I can imagine they are. Kind of like that miniature hippo, huh?
Fucking miniature hippo.
Dylan's going to get it.
Hippo, man.
Dylan's going to get a dwarf hippo one day.
Them motherfuckers are mean. I don't give a shit. Hippos are nasty. People
Oh,
think,
yeah.
look at that little fat, slow thing. No, them motherfuckers are fast and mean.
But is it actually dwarf?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have pygmy
it is. Yeah, a pygmy hippo. Exactly what it's called. Yep. You can look it up. They're not as big as a regular hippo. They are little hippos. I mean, they're
Crazy.
still weigh a lot. They're still big, but I mean, they're not like a
Yeah.
big hippo, you know.
Well, yeah, I
Like,
mean, fucking 2,000 pounds versus 500 pounds or something. It's like, you know, damn thing's still gonna be big.
yeah, they have them at the zoo here in up in the city.
Got the big auction this weekend, man. I wish I could go out there. I wish I had the room to buy some of that
Oh,
shit.
that's the weird one with all the crazy animals.
Got all the exotic
yeah.
animals sales this weekend.
Yeah,
Camels.
600 to 800 pounds is about average. I know it was cool when Derek had Chandler on his channel the other night, and he had the camel running around.
Like a real camel?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can buy kangaroos, camels, whatever you want over at this auction. They got a bunch of it. They all got to get vet checked. They always got all the papers vet checked before they even let them off the trailer and everything. It's a 3-day auction, you know, all weekend. Different species every day. And any birds you buy got to already be in a cage and everything, and you got to let the cage go with them and stuff. So
A fucking kangaroo. I don't know. I don't know if I can, because I've seen them fight.
You probably can't.
Well,
even
there's
have a
different
kangaroo
kinds of
in California
kangaroos, though.
anyway.
You
There's
can't
different
have
kinds.
it. You can't even have like little hedgehogs. You can't have crap in California.
I know you can't have hedgehog. That's crazy. They sold a baby giraffe there one time.
In California?
No, here at this auction I'm talking about.
Oh.
It'd be pretty badass too, huh?
A baby giraffe. Like those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites, you said.
You're living in the wrong
Giraffes are
state,
mean
Daddy.
too, man.
All of a sudden you see me move just so I could have giraffes and kangaroos in my backyard. Probably
Yep.
would.
They got everything. It's funny. Camels, monkeys. They got African porcupines. Whatever you want, they got it pretty much. Everything
Now,
but
see,
tigers.
A monkey's what I want. I want a marmoset monkey.
They got a few different breeds of monkeys. So
Fucking monkeys, man. You gotta be careful with them fucking monkeys.
I heard they throw shit, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Monkeys are foul, man. I mean, especially you don't want to get one that gets big neither. Them fuckers will rip your arms off and beat you with them. Monkeys are mean.
I've seen some videos of monkeys attacking their owners.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the thing, like the chimpanzees and shit, when they fight the other males, they rip their balls off. That's for dominance. It's like, I would never own a monkey that was big enough to rip my balls off because I don't want to pissed off.
Dude,
me. Like, no.
They actually have some puppies out there I'd really like to go look at. They got them Irish Wolfhound puppies they're going to have at that sale too. The guys bringing in. You know, them dogs get pretty big, you know. They're supposed to be pretty gentle dogs, so. And they're pretty beautiful.
Crazy.
They had an all-white peacock. That thing is gorgeous.
But you can transition at 6.
Yeah, you can't have hedgehog California, but you can transition at 6.
There you go. Go check that thing out.
What's that? You sent me something?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Who comes up with these ridiculous laws? It's crazy. Yeah. Well, in California, the hedgehog, somebody got offended by one. You know, so then they had to get rid of all of the motherfuckers because somebody was offended.
It's so weird. I'm like, well, ferrets aren't allowed here either. Before it used to be you could go out of state and buy them, but I don't even know now if you even have them here. I think it's still illegal. You can't.
That's weird.
You used to not be able to just buy them in California.
There you go. $6,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd be so afraid. Like I would be checking on the care 24/7.
Hey, look how little they are when you get how little it is. You know, this thing.
There's not $6,000 worth of lizard there. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, when it's rare and pretty much endangered, that's every bit of 6,000 right there. Yeah, cool, awesome looking animal though. Where are they at Fort Lauderdale, Florida?
Well, if they're endangered, all they got to do is just tell a ball python breeder that that it's the next big thing, and they'll breed the shit out that son bitch. There'll be tons of them everywhere.
Dylan says, "Oh, it's worth it. If he had the cash, I'd buy every single one they had." Oh yeah, I mean, that's just a species that, you know, I mean, it'd be cool to have some rare species like that, you know, you could take care of and have, you know.
Oh, show. No shit.
Yeah, because I remember Jerome from No Limit one day, hedgehog, and he said, "We can't have them motherfuckers here."
That's just weird too.
And it's funny because when the house I lived in, they had this shop out back. Somebody else rented and did, but you know, it was kind of in the county, and they had some old cars out there, and they found a family of hedgehogs that were living in there in Oklahoma in the wild, where somebody let them loose, and they actually were living and breeding out in the wild in Oklahoma, living in an old truck. That's funny. Oh well. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. We've been on almost 3 hours, huh? 2.5 anyway.
My headphones are about to die. They keep beeping at me.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too myself. I appreciate you coming on tonight, Danny. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Oh yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, we do pop-up lives, and then we're gonna stick with the Wednesday thing consistently. So anytime we're on.
All right.
This is just how the show goes right here. A bunch of people sitting around talking.
It went from every angle.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, the conversation in this group could go fucking any direction at any time. It'll just crack you right up.
But I mean, if you got to smile during any part of it, then it was worth it. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, you know, yeah.
Just like hump day. We do like.
Yeah, we all just like hump day here, man. You know.
Poor Lucky's in the background there. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go grab some food.
All right,
guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Wild. Till next time. I'm out. Later.
Peace.